Just waiting for comments. Waiting for people to. This has been a nightmare trying to get this, if anyone's watching. I'm live. I'm live. Hold on. Just give me a second. Hi, Ethan. I'm just trying to copy link. Just give me a minute. What am I doing this? Right. Just sent her. See if that works. To be honest, I'm a little bit like, I don't know, I'm hoping this works. Ethan, you're the only one on at the moment. Let me know if two people are watching now. I have sent a link, mate. It's just I'll do it again. I don't know if it's actually sent properly. One. It's been a right nightmare. I've tried to do like 5 or 6 videos, and it's just the internet's been slow. Been a pain in the ass, but I think I've got the hang of it now. So I'm just waiting for other people to join. I hope I've sent the right link. Yeah, I know. Took forever. The internet was so slow, and it kept playing up, buffering and everything. And to be honest, the last 3 videos live videos that I've just recently found on my YouTube is were bloody. I didn't even know that I was actually live. Oh yeah, no notifications yet. Just lucky. One guest. Oh yeah, here we go. Invite guest. How the hell? Hold on a minute. Had to stream. There we go. Hi, Ethan.
Hi, mate. You alright?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's been an absolute pain in the ass. It's my fucking laptop is so slow. I'm going to get a new laptop. I'm going to save up for a new laptop because the one I've had it for about, 4 or 5 years now. 2016 I got it. I got it for my uni.
So. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying sometimes when you can't get it to run like. I'll tell you what, mate, I'll do a video telling people to come to the stream.
If it's deliberate. Because the internet around there is supposed to be really freaking good. So.
Yeah.
How are you? You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I ain't done much today, really.
I don't chill.
What was that?
Don't know if Shield Destroyer's seen it yet. Shield Destroyer.
Sure.
Waiting for him. He did
Someone
clap for carers today as well.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it happened where I was. I think I was asleep when it happened. I don't know if anyone did it around here.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Bright77 said, "Don't get a new laptop." Why?
No, just get.
Why not get a new laptop?
I mean,
I could.
Can you see where it says private chat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that. Why show the why?
Yeah. What's Shield doing? Is he getting in here?
I don't know.
Posted
I don't
a
know.
video.
I'm gonna be honest, Ethan. I'm actually using my phone. What I've done is I've gone on to. I've just used. Just gone onto the Chrome on my phone, and just used search StreamYard on that and used it that way because my laptop was just too slow. I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah.
So I think,
didn't it?
I think my laptop, I might need a deep clean or something.
Yeah, and you might not have the hardware to run live streams on a laptop. That's all.
Hold on. Here we go.
New laptop, something.
Shield Destroyer's on. Hi, mate.
Hi, mate.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
Not bad, thanks.
Good.
Thanks for coming on my live. Yeah, it's been a bit of a pain. Right mess. So
yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do like what Ethan did with the, with the screen where you can see the screen.
I can still share mine if you need to show anything.
Yeah, I think you need like the OBS Studios or something, didn't you? And then you can put share screen in the bottom bit there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks. I'll get. I'll just read the private chat.
I don't know.
I've just read the private chat.
Yeah, that's yeah. Some lad was doing it all on my videos earlier. I had to block him. So.
Who'd you block?
Yeah.
That lad you was talking about in the private last stream.
Oh right.
Yeah, he just kept commenting on my videos, a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
So.
Do you really need to broadcast at 720p? What do you mean? I could be wrong, could be right. 720p.
Oh, it means like higher.
If you drop that, it might help.
Yeah.
Quality's not great then.
So.
No.
But yeah, how's everyone doing today? What's been going on?
Well, I think I earlier went to sleep and didn't wake up till about lunch, and then I went for a run.
Yeah.
And then it was like I didn't hear anyone down my street actually clap for carers. None of you guys did.
No, I was asleep. Fell asleep for a couple hours. So
what time was it supposed to be?
6.
It's supposed to be at 5. Oh, 6 was it?
I'm not too sure.
It was either 6 or 5.
Yeah, I might have been asleep as well.
All clap at the same time.
Yeah.
I just keep doing this. I keep doing this, like get up after 5 hours, then have about 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listening to fucking can't remember what now.
I started to realise though today that blue is they do like the colour blue. They do like to use it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the blue and red, and they're going into their probably, they love their colours, man.
Yeah. And I thought about something else as well.
Everything's coded.
Yeah, I thought about something else as well. Like I've started looking into water and everything, and they've in like cartoons and stuff. And as a kid, when you look at water, it's blue, isn't it? It's a blue color, but water isn't blue. Water's like transparent, and it goes with whatever the color. That's if you got like a stream or something of water, it's not blue.
As the rocks. Yeah.
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 But so I don't know if that's like another secret they've got, like with water and blue, because that thing with water, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Like how this is what's his name? Forgot his name. Japanese
I think really,
guy.
Probably it's more from when you think about the size of the water and the reflection. It's probably more just a reflection of the sky, isn't it?
Yeah,
I suppose. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I'd see it anyway. Because when unless you think they are just pointing a light on it, but I'd imagine
blue in the Caribbean apparently.
Yeah, in the dark it's black, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just get the.
It's a transparent colour, I suppose, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, when you're in it, you're too close to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when you pour it in the sink for it, because you haven't got that sort of volume to mirror the fucking ceiling, let alone the whole sky. Well, you wouldn't not that you see a sky in it.
I think the sky should be blue, shouldn't it? But it's not, because it's just full of like all this stuff.
Yeah, of course. It's like when you see all them clouds coming over, but behind the clouds is just a nice blue sky. It's just like all fake. I don't know if you can see my screen. I've got a good photo here to show you.
I don't know. Can't see your screen, mate.
Yeah, I'll try and pull my photos up now, and then I'll share the screen. Here it is.
Oh, so
right.
Still nothing, mate.
What about now?
No, mate. Sorry.
If you click, you see where it says load of different faces, like a load of different ways to have everyone lined up in the panel.
I don't know whereabouts.
Just underneath the screen as such.
Banners.
No, like where the big screen is of our voices as such. Underneath it, it'll have like different ways to place people's faces. If you click on the one with the screen, it should show my screen.
Like layout.
Yeah, the different layouts. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah. See if you can find the one where it shows my screen.
Is it the end one? Hold on. I'll see if it's this one. I don't know. What's solo layout? What's solo layout? What's that?
That's just you.
Oh, that's me. Exit solo layout.
Should just be able to see my screen.
Is it because you're not doing the live stream?
No, I did it on chill stream before now.
Try it now. I'm just trying all the different ones.
So I'll stop it and I'll do it again.
Is it the one where it's just completely? It's got like a black border around it, and then it's white in the middle.
Just try every single one until and just yeah.
Okay.
It's a really good photo.
That's me. Try it now.
No. Oh, that's annoying. That is such a good photo as well. It shows how they're faking the casket things.
What about now?
Nah, mate. Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Don't know if you have to maybe allow it in some sort of setting, maybe.
Yeah, I was looking at setting. Oh yeah, settings. General. Camera. No, I don't need that one. Audio. Yes.
Well, pretty much what it is, it's a photo of a load of caskets, right, that are saying that are for the people who have died of the COVID.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's just an edited photo to change the color to make it look like it was from the COVID deaths, but it's not. It's from a photo from 2013.
Oh. Is that the one in Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. There's also another one in Italy. There's also another one in Italy of a video of a hospital, and it's the exact same video was used in New York hospital to the exact same one that was used in a hospital in northern Italy.
Yeah.
And on it was different news channels. One of the news channel that reported it in Italy said that the video was in Italy, and the same video that was reported in New York on another news channel said it was in New York.
Yeah. So yeah, there's so many cases of lies, isn't there? And where they're showing fake situations or old situations and just saying it's COVID and what have you not. But yeah.
Just trying all this. Is it? I've got like brands there or something. I don't know what. If this means you can.
No, that's just showing stuff on the stream, I think.
Background.
Yeah.
Okay. I can change colours. Oh no, that's just. Okay.
Someone put indeed CNN accidentally showed it. I'm guessing she means with the fake deaths, right?
I got a colour. Indeed, CNN accidentally showed it. It was CNN, yeah. It was. I can't remember what one the Italy one was. I think it might have been Sky News. The one from Italy.
Most likely, yeah. Any any stories come out today?
I don't think anything big. I think just the clap for carers and all the landmarks in London going blue.
Oh, when's that then?
All the landmarks in London went blue.
That's today, is it?
Pardon?
That's probably another ritual in some way.
I think I don't know if that was last night because it looked like all the it would have been from last night. I would have thought because it was daytime earlier and the pictures looked like they were from last night. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of, to me, it's
some more flooding,
really.
Today.
You know.
I think we're going to see a lot more. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of this. This one was in This is in California.
Yeah.
Watch. Oh wow, it really did flood it as well.
California.
Yeah, I think they're going to really keep pushing these natural disasters, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're not even natural, are they?
Like
So.
geo engineering or something in it. Geoengineering.
Yeah, weather manipulation, all sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas Sturgeon joins Scots in special clap for NHS. China. Oh yeah, here we go. China blames Spain for coronavirus and suggests infection started in Europe. Just the blame game again, isn't it?
It's fucking funny, man. You
Yeah.
know, if you have a look here, you just watch how many you'll find like 1,000 stories a day right now. Yeah, if you go searching for it. But
Yeah.
the reason
Beautiful
being,
news.
but every single story you read, right, is literally fucking. It's there to be so obvious, right? If you notice how people online are literally outing themselves right now, like the shills,
Yeah.
like literally online and on the TV, right? They're all just going, "Hello." I saw one earlier, and she literally had to at the end say, "Oh, it was nice to see the Grandmaster up," and she's trying to make out that Trump's good, right?
Oh yeah, no.
And you can see she said it really quickly right at the end because she obviously had lines that she's been told she's got to say, and she quickly said it as fast as she could, and then just literally went off, right? And it's like they're literally going, "You're outing yourself," because that's what we're doing right now, and it's only a matter of time, man. And everybody's going to suddenly go, "Ching."
I agree. I think that's happening now.
Have you heard about I watched something today about, I think it was Celeste Solom, and she talked about how it won't be, if they inject us with something, it won't be a microchip. It'll be like hydrogel, so it spreads all around the body.
Yeah, but
you can't get rid of it.
You see, yeah, you're not seeing it though. You're not seeing it, are you? Like they are literally going to everybody in the world right now. Look at what they're doing. You know, it's fucking. You got to remember, right? Everything is a fear to show. Yeah, it might feel like
fear. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you might, and you've got to also remember what you think is true is often not true. If you're not there,
no, you don't see it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're talking about how all these children were rescued from the tunnels. What tunnels?
Yeah. I'm not saying there's not been a lot of disgrace, but in comparison to what you hear, and obviously stories are stories, right? Until you're there and you've seen them, we know that,
exactly,
right?
It's almost
So it's hardly been a secret, right? So why would you just constantly tell everyone, "Hey, look, there's all these pedos going around, there's all this going around, there's this, right?" Constantly telling people that so blatantly that you're going, look, that probably means that your government and your thing aren't doing their job, doesn't it? Your whole system, everything in it isn't working, is it? And now we're seeing these people online just going, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a complete shield." Right at this point, you're just going, now they're just going, "Fucking hell, we thought it'd probably be easier." We're really, because as you see this go slower and slower along, why it's being spread out. Why wouldn't you just, if you're going to hit the people with whatever plan you got, why wouldn't you just do it? Why spread it?
I'm trying to think if some of them are just in the wrong direction. Well, they're not shields, but they just think they're going in the right direction.
If you look at humanity right now, and you're imagining on the side that, oh right, if they stop the food basically you're all going to be attacking each other. Yeah, you can see that.
Right.
You know for a fact your society would be full of animals, right? Just everybody for themselves kind of thing. They wouldn't have. You never get them together and go, look, how can we work this together? And
that's what the show on TV and all that, isn't it?
Right.
People are like.
Right. So right now, because you believe that, you're thinking shit, you know, people pushing to wake the fuck people up, like going fuck. So they're giving you the fucking push, even if you fucking believe in that shit. Yeah, going right, come on, you've got to fucking, you know. But if you just turned around and said, right, we're going to make the world better, and this is how we're going to do it, you're then going to get a whole shitload of people who are going to come along, and you know that just from what I'd said, yeah, that they're going to be in it for themselves. They're going to, you know, they're not just going to go, yeah, okay, let's be a nice world. They're, you know, someone's going to try and take advantage no matter how much they get. Someone in your community right now, yeah, probably a gang maybe, or, you know, whatever. Someone's going to probably try to take control if everyone wants to just live peacefully, blah, blah, blah. And you're not just going to be able to take the money from people, right? You're not just going to go, right, because again, what are people going to do when you just take the money? They fucking, well, and then they're not going to understand and want to be able to, you know, so you've got to let the people realize how fucking bad it's going to get if they don't decide to change the future of whatever's going to happen, right? And people, you know, it's just they, you know, for some reason I think their whole brainwashing in order to expose those that would do it looks like bad, but in the end, if it wasn't, we'd have just allowed them to those totally ruin society. It's always going to be a numbers game, and although it seems like, oh, you know, online they've got the upper hand, on the actual streets, of course they fucking haven't, man. I mean, and who'd want to live in a world if they did have fucking out? And that's the sort of world that, so they're showing you, look, but, you know, they're pushing you, man. They're just, it's all, you know, everything's theatre. Everything's theatre. So you've got to lose fear. You know, you've got to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go, right, there's no way I'm going to let this come from my family without fighting it. But you've got to go,
no.
But I see, if you can see the game and play the game.
Yeah. Like, push it to one side. Don't ignore it, but push it to one side and then look at other things, alternatives.
Yeah, in theory,
as well.
In theory, you've got to understand, probably someone with a brain who could orchestrate such a plan would use that greatness and that power for badness, right?
Yeah.
Simple as that, really. So, but they might only see one way that would look evil in order to get the people to want the greatness, right? You see?
Yeah.
But yeah,
like
I wouldn't lay back and just go, oh, right, I'll just let everyone else do the work, because you still want to, you know, be one of the people who probably let people know that we've got to want it. You know what I mean? They're just fucking going, look, how long is it going to take these fucking lots to wake up, right?
Yeah. I mean, someone just said in the comments a minute ago, sometimes it looks like Boris is cringing at the lines he has to deliver.
I mean, they're literally, I can't explain how simple it is to find and put together this information. You know, it's not like we're all fucking Sherlock Holmes, is it? It's like, sooner or later, people are going to, they're only going to let things go so far, aren't they, before they all fucking go, right, that's enough. And as much as you can say police state and all this shit, I mean, come on. You know, eventually the people will always, you know, you're always over man how many police there are, no matter weapons or not.
Yeah.
A case of just going right. And of course, we're trying to be, we're going to push the police out, we're going to push the politicians out. So what have you got when you push out the police, you push out the politicians? What have you got? Ta-ding.
Media.
You've either got, whilst you're doing it, you've either made a decision as a race, as a species, as a a country. You've either made a decision, right? The reason we're kicking these out is for the evil, which you would have done. So therefore, obviously, you're not all in the mindset of, oh, right, now we're going to be, we're going to allow somebody in, or some system or some way of working together that is about evil, and we're going to lay down boundaries immediately of, where that never ever exist again. It's simple, isn't it? And how we reorder our justice system, and instead of living on the planet of, oh well, we've got to keep up with what we done back in 1620, and these laws were written in 1300, so you know what I mean. And clearly they can be completely manipulated and turn people into fucking slaves. So who'd want those fucking anything like those laws again? Simple.
It could. That's what I mean. Like, it could. Well, I don't know if it 100% what I mean, but you could get someone. We abolish all this, but then something else comes that's evil.
No, but that's the thing. So, like, this is what I mean. The people who allow.
You've got to be. Yeah.
But the people who allow it, right? People look at them. They're bringing in a king. They're going, look, new king, and people are going, yay! That's it. That's the. Yeah. That's it. That's
End
what
of evil.
That's secure. Still, people are going, oh, Trump's this one politician, because they haven't got the game. They've got no idea about.
Yeah.
They can't see the theatre yet. They can't see that every single one. They're not putting them on telly because, they're going, oh, he's against us. You know what I mean? They're marketing the people that, are happy to sell their souls. That's what they've done. They're just marketing them. Look, bang, bang, bang. We want you. And they know he's going to take the job, don't they? Of course they do. Once they get him into the club, but even if it weren't the club, someone like Trump, who's happy to just steal money and do this, that, and the other, he's going to take the money and have this power and believe it. You know what I mean? That he's got some power and he's in this club and blah, 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 and happily
just
wave, and say hello.
Yeah.
So
it's very easy to, for people, for ordinary people that have woke up to go down the wrong path or take lots of wrong paths.
Yeah. But people now, constantly hearing more and more people going, that questioning, or fucking, you can only see it, can't you? There's more people coming on comments now going, wow, I had no idea about what's going on. I thought it's real and shit like that, right? Yeah. So you see, and then more people are doing videos. So everybody's literally, there's a point where nobody's not going to see something that's true. And it's so obvious. It's not like one of my videos that I do, for example, is, oh my God, look, this guy's a mastermind for seeing that. You know what I mean? It's kind of mostly, this is so obvious that
this is what we need. This is what people need to know.
Yeah. But people start, more and more people are seeing that, and more people are doing these videos because they're so easy to find now. They're on the fucking mainstream media, mate. You know what I mean? They're literally going on these mainstream media channels. Look at me. I'm getting paid big money to lie to you, and I can do it in front of a TV screen. What do you think about that? And literally just as you look at all the patriots who would call themselves a patriot, right? Which probably 90% of the country, right? They'd all, every one of you would call yourselves a patriot, or not everyone on here, but you can kind of understand to where that might work in the reverse order of goodness when the shit comes to the shit, right?
Yeah.
They get the message, one of those little things that, of the million that we're putting out there right now, is something really stinks about that. And of course it roots all the other things together, and it's like watering the seed now, isn't it?
I can't remember if it was you or G said that eventually it's all going to come out. It's all going to come out, and they're asking for it. Like, you know, they're asking for it.
Forever, does it? So.
It looks like they're asking for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Ethan?
With the, you know, every astronomer, you know, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't like to say astronomy is, you know, 100% correct. I'm just getting honest with you, but when you put it together with that, and you hear so many of them saying the same thing, but you're wondering if they're all getting it from, you know, one source, or whether they've come up with it themselves and can really read it, because I can't read that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like to be a master on it, but I kind of see if, you know, you hope they're all telling the truth right at a time like this. But if the astronomy's correct as well, and they're looking at a new age, right? And I think the history fucking books right about a new age in 2012, and you know. So I think you got a bit
big event happening. What big event happened in 2012?
Well, it's
saying the world was going to end, wasn't it?
Remember?
Yeah, but no, it's supposed to be
that,
2012. Like on the other calendar, Mayan calendar, whatever, whichever one it is, it's supposed to. We're actually supposed to be in 2012 because they added a Sunday, and so if you add all those dates up, which apparently somebody did.
Was that what?
Yeah.
This year's 2012.
Is that what they say this Planet X is in?
Sorry?
Or something like that. You know, they say we're connecting to Planet X or something like that. What does that mean? Is that part of it? Connecting to Nibiru, is it?
I've had Planet X sort of swing about a bit, but I haven't looked into Planet X. It's just, you know, I don't know.
Is that when they talk about all these like Earth-like planets and stuff? And I remember something showing up a couple of years ago about, said they found 12 Earth-like planets.
Yeah, but again, it's, you know,
so,
I don't know. Who said it? Who said it, right?
Yeah.
This was on Fox News. This was Fox News, and it was on the science section.
Yeah. So you can take that with a pinch of salt.
Oh yeah. It is. Oh, it's rubbish anyway. Yeah, I knew that straight when I saw it.
Yeah. I'll stay away from the mainstream media as hard as you can, mate, because he'll fuck with your head.
I think it's fun. I actually find it quite funny, to be honest. Not funny, but I like to look and see what mockery they're doing.
Yeah. I stay well away from that, mate, as best I can.
Yeah. It's like gematria. It's like you said about the gematria. Once you know it, and they know people know it, they're just going to throw every numerology and they can at you and say, "Look, just to wind you up."
Yeah. Just try and get.
I do get wound up.
Yeah. I try and get the mainstream from other sources, like, you know, people showing you what they're saying, but because man, try and pick the ones that you think, hey, you know, that's an interesting one, and you can see straight away just through the title what they're fucking doing. Then you won't have to fucking watch too many. Do you know what I mean? Because even when you leave TV, if you start to watch it on this for which I call the opposite reason, you're aware, but it's still that pound, that fucking head fuck, you know, exactly what it's designed to do. Yeah. So even though, you know, there's parts of that you wouldn't understand that are going into your mind, into your subconscious. So I advise, you know, don't watch too much of it, mate.
Yeah.
Get back on that.
That's something interesting to look at.
Yeah. But it sounds like you're getting other stuff to delve into right now. So I think that's always good as well. More things of seeing how life and shit like that works, right? I'm
on a Truth Seekers group on it's just a Truth Seekers group on the website, and I'll just look at posts on there, see what people have put.
Yeah. If you
a lot of it though is to do with like
they're usually right. Especially if you can tell, you can quite easily tell a lot. You know, if everyone's writing Trump 2020, it's probably not a good group.
No.
Yeah. groups, well, a lot of groups.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed about like the Trump QAnon thing straight away, because they said that the internet's going to go down on the 4th it was 10th of April 2020. Now, when it's when you look at it, was obvious they wanted us to know this, but D's the 4th letter, J is the 10th, and then T is the 20th letter. That's why they said that. And yeah, well, they're just gonna lock us all down while they arrest all these elite paedophiles. Just stupid. Why would they do that?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, they're just, I don't know with Q, man. Don't understand what is with Q and people. Just they want to feel like they're a special detective, mate. You know what I mean?
They want hope. They want a leader.
Yeah, but it's more like
they want a leader.
Look at the codes. Even though somebody will tell them what the code means, right, or supposedly means, and there's about 30 different translations, and everybody apparently this guy who's running a continent right now is part of, right. But everybody on Facebook can read these codes, but the deep state can't. Yeah, it's all hidden from the deep. There's nobody on Facebook or YouTube or whatever that can see them codes and work them out. But thanks for telling us. Yeah, Trump's on. Everyone got this code right. Trump's on our side, and he's just trying to take the deep state. Right, fucking right. Oh, I'm privileged to that. I'm privileged to that. I'm smart. It's like fucking hell, man. That's
yeah, and they talk about today, man. And they talk about. And then they say that exactly that you can't talk to
obedience, right? That's what you call it. They're obedient dogs, man. They have to have that, that power, man. That I need a master, yeah, and they get their masters, man. And right now, the world is trying to change into a new age, and still these motherfuckers, want a fucking master, and it's up to us, the people. Is if the majority want a master, then basically what we're saying as a species, is that's how we want to live, right? It's right. So if 51% of the people are going to stay asleep and say that's how we want to live, then who are we to argue? Yeah, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And 51% is you got to push, right? Is this how you want to live? Oh yeah, all right, yeah, I'm happy to put masks on. Yeah, I want to live like that. Right, okay. What about if we add this? Is this how you want to live? And there's going to be that point where
standing half an hour.
Yeah, when you look at
the shopping, standing in a queue half an hour just to go shopping.
When you look at the timing, right, of all these things that they're pushing on us, and you look at the age date, right? December the 21st, right? So you come into this thing, you've lined them all up, right? You've got them all into a certain, or hopefully the team that's behind this, right, has got us all into a certain mindset, right, where it's all about, wow, fucking hell, wait a minute, we're gonna be fucking an animal society, and or animal or robotic society, one or the other. If we keep allowing what's going on right now, boom, well, actually we choose to, as a third pillar, right? We don't want to be an animal, we don't want to be a robot, we want to be something in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good game, really, I think. And that's what, again, get rid of that fucking fear. Look at the headlines for what they are, yeah? see a headline, realize this is somebody going, look at who's written this story, telling you this bullshit,
joke,
and look how obvious this line is. Then look at all those people who keep saying to you the media's fucking all lies. Yeah, and my dad read The Sun for years, and I was looking, fucking, what are you reading that shit for? You know what I mean?
It's all crap.
I don't really read it. It's like it's like fucking what, man? But when I read it, you know, like fucking exactly what it is. It's fucking supposed to read like a comic. And then you've got the big boys comic, you know what I mean? So they write in a serious. So you got the big boys go, oh, I'm a big boy. I'm going to read about the state of the economy and the you know, and then so you got the big boys club, you got the little boys club who are sitting there going, oh yeah, look at those titties. Oh, that story looks good because that woman's got nice bust. Oh, you know, and they're just it's all just the fucking and look how it all worked, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, when they say we're going through the biggest like theatre show the world's ever put on, we've been going through that pretty much our whole lives, but probably for a reason, right? Because it's like we're coming up to this change, we've had it pretty easy, so now we got to tell this lot there's been wars and bloody 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 blah, and this is how many people died and bloody 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 blah. When really we just, you know, put a few guys out and, you know, had to obviously, if they were willing to fight each other, then, you know, maybe die. That was their choice kind of thing. Because if you think about it, even today, everything's got to be by consent, right? You got to consent to it. You got to say, hey, or it goes against their shit, right? So they've got to convince you. They've got to convince us. They're probably evil people, right? But just because they're greedy and they're saying to us and other people, look, hello, we're evil, which you're seeing right now, right? So you're finding out everybody in your community, everybody, you know, who's evil really. Who'll do that? Who'll do that fucking job for a fucking X amount of money, right?
Yeah, showing the sellout.
And over the years,
people will.
They've started with the bailiffs. They've shown you on the TV these bailiffs and, you know, how nasty people they are, right? I mean, you got to be some kind of arsehole to want to do a job where you're a bailiff, right? And then they've kind of pointed out through, you know, who nasty people are. And now they're pointing out the police, going, look, they didn't want to go in and protect you all. They wanted to go in there because so they could take advantage of you. So they get in a power position and go, I'm going to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? So that's why you're seeing them trying to turn you on the police. And, you know, and you can go on and on and on through all these fucking departments. And, you know, are your army really going to, you know, is it risky to put a whole army under one man? Maybe. Just maybe, yeah. Is it really risky to put a whole police force in every single town and village of your thing under one man? Probably not the best idea, is it? Children, you know what I mean? It's
no. Children. No, you don't. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know what this person's intentions are.
Yeah, and you can't.
Or anyone's intentions are, for that matter.
You know, people will see it soon because we're going through the new age, right? But
definitely, yeah.
The shock of
John,
hearing
I don't know.
Once,
I think
really, I've already got it in
there. John, I think Phil. I don't know if Phil's subscribed to my channel or not. I don't know. So I think he did, but we'll have to wait. He should come on later.
Has any of you ever watched the movie San Andreas?
Is it about apocalypse?
Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of predictive programming of California getting mass floodings and stuff.
Oh.
And then at the beginning scene,
is it San Francisco? Or no, it's Los Angeles, isn't it? Los Angeles.
It just says San Andreas. It means Los Angeles, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the beginning it shows the Hollywood sign falling. So I don't know what that means exactly. But they show these things in movies for a reason, don't they? So.
Oh yeah. I like watching stuff just to see what could happen or what they could like do.
Yeah, obviously it won't happen on a big scale like they show it in the movies, but
No.
little things, yeah.
Little things. Like, there's quite a few films that show about quarantining, and there's been a lot of that in the past, especially in the especially in a lot of the TV shows show it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all fear, isn't
that's it. Colin is a good one. That's about quarantine and curfew. It's on Netflix, and they talk about curfew and they've got to be back inside for a certain time.
Yeah. There's another film showing New York underwater. I don't know if you've seen that one, The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, that's an old one. That.
Yeah.
Old film. Yeah, and it goes for a mini ice. They go for a mini oil and ice age, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about this global warming shit. Whether but it's complete bullshit to talk about like 1 degree Celsius increase is going to be catastrophic around the world.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They control it. They can heat certain things up. That's what all these hard frequencies are, like your harp and stuff.
So it's just there'll be I think there'll be something like that's weather related that could happen though, even.
Yeah. Well, chill. You there?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, you keep
just remember
pointing out.
It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be the biggest. You got to see it as like the biggest show in the world right now, right?
Oh God, yeah. I've got the pop.
It's going to get. It's not. Yeah. It's gonna. You're going to hear story. They're going to push, and it's all running up to December.
It's almost like I don't know if it's planned or they're panicking and they just want to throw everything out at once.
Yeah, of course it's planned. Everything's planned, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's up to those people who are awake, whether that week, something the week after. And as more people wake up, as we're seeing, more people are going, no, fuck, I want to do something about this. I want to have a voice. And they're trying to find the best way to have a voice and let people know as they can, right? So that's why you start to see more people probably on Facebook. I don't know, because I can't go in there. But certainly online, on YouTube. And I know more people talking Facebook, obviously, than on YouTube. So I should imagine that Facebook's probably littered with truth right now, right?
I try posting my videos on Facebook, and they all just get taken down.
I do. So, but they're gonna restrict, make you fight.
Yeah.
Because if everything was
there's a game called The Plague.
You got to push it in.
There was a game called The Plague that was released last year. They released that before all this happened. Dean's put maybe another Ice Age is coming.
Another what?
Maybe another Ice Age is coming.
Yeah.
Really.
Again, fucking.
Really.
It's fear porn, isn't it? Keep me concentrating on that. Why would you go and look at fucking ice if there's an Ice Age coming when you can see that if people don't wake the fuck up, there's who's going to worry about a fucking Ice Age?
There's no Ice Age. There's no global warming.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I was taught at school. I don't know about you, Ethan. If you were taught this at school, pardon?
Go on.
I don't know if you were taught about this at school, but you were taught about global warming in geography.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Did they talk about how the? I don't know if you've seen a picture of the UK. What the UK will look like? A map of the UK in 2050.
No, I didn't.
And some of the cities are underwater. And basically, the town where I live in Scunthorpe, it becomes a coastal town, and they showed that in geography, and I thought, oh my god, really? That's bullshit. So like half the UK is going to be underwater by 2050, is it?
Yeah.
That I remember my geography teacher actually showed us that.
Yeah, well, shame on her for putting fear.
So they do fear in school as well, don't they?
Yeah. Definitely do.
But if you look at a map of the UK in 2050 due to global warming looks like, you'll see how rubbish it is.
I don't know. It's a 400.
Some of the cities are.
I think the reset's like 2,000 years, but I think, or maybe even 20,000
year reset.
But I think the Bible is like, or maybe the Bible and all the religions probably have passages that, you know, are real, and they follow it for the last 400 years, I guess. And then we see, you know, this is why they're literally telling you this. So we see it as a Bible, and, you know, does the Bible end bad? Well, fucking, you know what I mean? Maybe to some of our research,
reminds me of
with the plan, you know what I mean? A little bit too much in a way.
400-year reset reminds me of Wuhan 400.
Sorry?
400 reset. I think it was Dean Koontz mentioned the Wuhan 400 in the book.
Yeah, well, it's one of their big numbers. It's the New York aristocrats have called themselves the 400 group. So back in the 1870s or something, they call themselves a 400 group or 400, and all the aristocrats of New York City, right? So you can see what's the 400. But then when you look at the kind of timestamps, to me, where this really started to go into effect, though you could say it went back to, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500. It's come through the times from literally, although some will argue that we got it back, and I don't think that matters, but as you come through the times, gone back a lot of centuries, right? But the overall plan of putting a crowd, as it were, and get them ready for the new age has been 400 years, right?
Yeah, but they say the new age started in the 80s, didn't it?
You can time back pretty much to the death of Charles I, or somewhere around that time, I would probably suggest. That's where I think really, and so when you time it, and they're saying about, Agenda 2030, Agenda 50, and when they talk about Agenda 50, it's all like this butterflies and roses. See, if you swing it around and turn their Agenda 21 and their Agenda 2030 and their Agenda 2050 into what humanity as 7.6 billion should be focused on doing, and take the 500 million number out of it, which is there to scare you, to make you go, fuck, this is how serious it could get. And they're literally telling you, look, if you let this carry on, this system, you're literally saying, hey, the way humanity could become by allowing this to carry on any further now is 7 billion people could lose their lives, which probably means mine, on the odds, right? So
is it just another mind game, do you think?
Yeah, that's why it's on a big brick wall, right? Big brick fucking wall, telling you. It's all part of the game, because later on in 1980, nobody gave a fuck about it. Hardly anyone knew about it, yeah? In 2020,
oh no,
shit, soon the whole world would probably be looking at it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I questioned this the other day,
It's one thing that has no.
We're allowed to talk. We're allowed to talk about, about all this stuff that's going on, all this predictions and how we're against it and everything on YouTube. We're allowed to post things on Facebook. Yeah, some things get taken down, but there's still, channels have been around for years, and it's like they want people to find out.
Yeah, that's when they've really gone. They've changed the world to where we'd go. Oh, I don't like this having women and men go to work. Where we're doing this, and so they pushed us really hard since 1980, I'd say. Yeah. Funny enough, which is the year Guidestones went up, I think. So
yeah, it was
pushed us really hard since that year. Yeah. So since that year, it's been a turning point. Right now, we need to start. The women have, maybe, fucking, the women have had it too easy. The men have had it too easy. We've let them, have all these cars, these cheap mortgages and la-di-da-da. Now we've got to buckle the belts and start to get them prepared 40 years into what the world can look like if you don't, it's time to evolve, right? It's time to go, right. You don't, that's because we can make it for you in that fucking system before it gets too demonic and disgusting, because that's what you'll allow it to do. And now we're turning you, because it's got to be your decision. At the end of the day, it's got to be mankind's decision what way they're going to run, right? Are they going to run down the demonic route? Mm-hmm. Are they going to see is the whole world just suddenly going to turn into slaves overnight? You know what I mean? And if they wanted to do all this, they would have told us a different way, right? If you were evil, you wouldn't be going, I'm evil, blah, blah, blah. You'd be, and if you got these smartest men in the world, you could do it in so many different ways and undercover, but you've even been told, they do everything out in the open, right? But it's a big fucking theatre show, isn't it? It's big, So you got to see it. Once
it's a show.
Yeah, once you start to see it for what it is, and then you choose your role,
If there ever is. Sorry, go on, mate.
That's it, mate. What role are you going to play? Sorry, I blasted one.
If there ever is like a freaking, like they say, look, there's a nuclear missile that's been sent from USA or from China or whatever, and we all get like messages on our phone saying there's a nuclear missile on our way. How we got to look at it, it's just going to be fear mongering. That's all it is. If that was to ever happen, which it probably won't, but if it was to happen, it's just another fear porn. All the average person, the average Joe is going to get really scared.
Yeah,
it's going to be terrified. There's a missile coming.
This is what I'm telling you. It's down to the people. They want the people. The people have got to kick government out. It's got to be the people's choice. So when they hit you with all the things that you thought you were being kept safe from, what are you going to think about your government? Even though we should be thinking it by now, but it's these steps they have to take in order to go, look, fucking hell, because look at the people. Yeah, look at them. You know what I mean? You can see what they would act like if it was just put on them. They wouldn't have the minds to be able to take it, would they? They wouldn't. They would turn into fucking. They would go the other way. They allow criminals then to take control of them in the local areas, and then there'd just be gang warfare, and you end up with the same shit, just another day.
I agree with Adrian. I think nukes are fake too, definitely.
When they say everything's evolution, it kind of is, but not in the way they, we didn't come from monkeys. Well, that's another argument, but what evolution is of the mind, and our mind either grows or that's probably really right and left as well, right?
I've been looking into things.
Yeah,
I've been looking into things with about like animals, like how every living thing on this planet, that eats through their mouth, shits out their ass, sees with two, you know, eyes at the top of the head.
Yeah. And you see how more people now are coming to where, because they start to see all as victims, you see how that's sort of coming together, where even now they don't, you know, there's more and more people now who aren't just going straight into the flesh type animal stance on this. Let's kill them. Let's, you know, let's do all the things that we apparently think disgusting to them, right?
Yeah.
You see how that turns around into how already you're kind of molding the new world the people are slowly, you know, that thing's churning away, in it. Now we're going to start to mold the world into, yeah, actually we want, you know, we want proper justice, so we've got to show them proper justice and treat them how we expect our society in future to treat anyone who, you know, becomes a fucking arsehole, right? And I think there's ways of doing that where, you know, and maybe believe that the creator will tell the time when somebody's life goes, something along those lines, and deal with it in a much better way, where we don't just keep putting those back in society, and, you know, pretending that, oh, well, they've been rehabilitated, haven't they? And that wasn't a corporation making massive amounts of money. You know, it's how you deal with things, isn't it? Going forward now, it's like, are you going to allow this now? Now you've seen how fucking bad it can get. Now you've, you know, and humanity then evolves, doesn't it? As a whole species, not just, you know, if 10 men tell you on the telly, people just fucking.
These people want us to evolve. You know, these
of course
people that run in this show, they want us to evolve.
If you're good. Even many hundreds of years, people want to say it's been going. There's no effing way you're going to. You know what the creator is, right? So you know a lot more than probably fucking anyone I ever spoke to, right? So you're not going to use that knowledge and not be for the creator. Simple as that. You know, when you think about it, but you got to look at the plan. Completely, you know, everything's upside down and turned around, right? So you think the plan's like nice and smooth and level, but now you got to turn that whole plan upside down on its head, and then you'll see. You know, as
mate, you keep breaking up.
So does the plan.
you keep breaking up.
Oh, sorry, do I?
When you're talking, I don't know if yeah, I think, I don't know if they're doing it deliberately. But yeah, you keep breaking up, but you're saying some really good points, and it's just it's the way humanity is where we want to go.
It's everything's mindset, right? And if you're looking at this in one way, like you could be looking at it from the view of the dirty bastards, right, and going, oh yeah, rubbing my hands together, and you think you can imagine them, you're probably seeing them overlooking some big screen, seeing the world, and, you know, because again, it's indoctrinated, right? It's a mindset, and it's just re-clicking your mindset and starting to figure out, wait a minute, you know, when you put the things together and you see, if you've only got little pieces of one story, you're more likely to go down the route of you know, well, you could go down many fucking routes, but once you've got a lot of pieces and put it together and you really start to analyze it, you can see that, oh, this is, you know, and you flip it on its head and the story becomes the complete opposite of, you know, the fear story, if you like. Yeah. But it's up to you in that mindset to figure that out and see it as the big show it is, and see what's really going on in front of your face again, because people aren't seeing that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Going on right in front of their face.
There's little things they do as well, like secretly, when all this was going on and people were looking at this, I think they obviously changed the age of people to pay TV license, because my grandma, she's a vulnerable old lady, wasn't paying TV license, and she suddenly got a letter saying she needs to pay the TV license. So they do little things like that as well.
Yeah, little things like that just to push them, like, oh, cheeky bastards, because it's showing the TV as the disgrace it is, and they're already getting that in their head that BBC's full of paedophiles and this, that, and the other. So it's basically telling them, look how degrading and disgusting that thing that you are addicted to. And it's even telling them slowly now. We've wound them up, haven't we? People like me and you, we've wound them up to a certain amount. Yeah. So when it pings, it's not going to just bust and go bang. Yeah, they're going to have a bit of sense of it, a little bit. Even if it's only a little bit, it'll still stop the explosion, right? But people still, it's still up to us now to still carry on choosing the great world rather than and start to talk about how, really people should be talking about how do you wake them all up. And all deciding all the truthers should, put out, like, start to put out, I don't know, certain videos. So one, rather than getting 1,000 stories hitting you all at once, bang, 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 this is all conspiracy. I'm not watching any of this shit anymore. Figure out ways of making it more something humorous that goes in, playing their game against them and sticking to one thing like the masks. That's, to me, is just like a brainer, because it's so simple. Here's a man who's breathing into a mask. Oh, he's now breathing no mask, and he's going to be much healthier.
Oh God!
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a YouTube congratulations to me, because I've finally got 33 subscribers. I've finally got 33 subscribers to me.
Yeah, nice one.
Adrian's put, how on earth can any intelligent being? How on earth can any intelligent being believe that they evolved from mud? Darwin was a fraudster. Dinosaurs are fake too. What do you guys think about
that? Darwin was a fraudster. They're all fraudsters. Anyone, I don't trust anyone. You don't have to go and look for, just if you can pick one or two, that aren't, but we'll all argue on which ones those are. Really, I think.
Dinosaurs are fake too. I don't know about that one. I never actually thought about that, about dinosaurs.
Everything you hear is, it's rehearsed, it's written.
Someone created this monster, this dinosaur.
Well, it's kind of written, but I think, it's not for us to choose the time we go through, and unfortunately, or fortunately, if you look at it from the upside down world, you're now going through the greatest time, but it has to be seen as the shittiest time in order to go through the next gate and new age, where people are now fuck.
I've heard that before many times, like not from mainstream media, but from just from even family members have told me, like, you have to hit a low to get back on your feet again.
Look at what internet's done, right? And you think about this plan's gone on again. You can argue, but everyone will say centuries, right? Will everyone say centuries? I don't
know.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you argue however many. A century's long enough, but it just shows you, doesn't it, that everything is there and being false, which is an act, that's been planned out.
Brian Cox is a piece of shit.
It hasn't all just connected, by chance.
Yeah, Brian Cox, that's a funny name, isn't it? Like he's a cock. Wonder if that was deliberate. Did that?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, fucking can't trust him. you know, and they put this part of their ammo is putting like that guy, the doctor who made it so obvious was his name Rash Butt Rash.
Yeah.
Rashy Bootar.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it was like that old, it was like that old TV show
just-
where Mrs. Bucket. Did you see that TV show where Mrs. Bucket would call herself Bouquet? It's the same with Rashy Butter, right? People start to say Bootar.
Yeah.
But they're literally going, look, butt rash. Oh, shit, man.
Well, I don't know what's going on tonight. I have a banging headache. Ugh. All these fucking...
could be wrong, I could be right. Watch Cal Vernon today. He's Larry. Maybe they've switched to 5G on.
Nearest 5G tower by me is in
I'm looking at the
town
comment.
centre.
It's like Dominic Cummings. What a fucking name, Dominic Cummings, and how it's spelt as well.
Yeah.
Mason Twonks, yeah. Well, yeah, maybe thing is with the Masons is again, it's two pillars. You know, work it out, but it's going to be well within the Masons, isn't it? The two pillars. You think it's all about just what's on the outside now?
I was going to say something to Suzanne about CBD, cognitive behavior. What's CBD? CBD oil. It helps you. Yeah. I've heard of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, but what's CBD?
It's a extract from the marijuana plant, isn't it? So you got your CBD and your THC. So your THC, which that's the
Right.
chemical that gets you high. But CBD is just it doesn't do anything to you really. Just I think it can heal.
Is that the?
I think it has like anti-cancer agents and stuff.
Is that what
like
they talked about? Like, yeah, is that what they talked about? Like making it legal because it helps like
yeah.
treatment for cancer.
Yeah. But,
Cool.
I think you have to do a lot of research in it because you can get some bad strains and some good strains, obviously, but that's with everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get CBD gummies and CBD, all sorts, you name it, probably oil. You can probably get body wash of it as well, most likely. They put it in everything.
I found something funny, like Tim Peake, the astronaut Tim Peake.
Yeah.
Like a peak. Like he goes to the peak of whatever the Earth. Just his name, Tim Peake. Bill Gates, for example. Bill, like Money Bill. One of the richest men in the world. Bill Gates.
Yeah. It's all just riddles, isn't it? Like a
Yeah.
It's like a spot of the difference kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one as well. That CBD. It's good with epilepsy and stuff like that. There's a good video actually. This man, he's got I can't think what it's called now, but the syndrome where you can't stop shaking and stuff like that. I don't think that's epilepsy, is it? Is that epilepsy? Anyway, but yeah, they give him the CBD and he just stops shaking and he can talk properly. So mad.
My brother used to smoke a lot of weed, and he had bongs and all sorts, but he actually had a fit from smoke and they thought it was the cannabis. So I don't know if
would have been some sort of strain.
There's probably other stuff in it as well. For all we know.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know what they've put in that.
It might not. No, it could be anything. Like I've heard that they sometimes they can put like paracetamol involved with it as well. Mix it in, mix it all in.
They can spray it with certain chemicals, but no one's ever died from marijuana.
No. Listen, it's supposed to be like a healing method, marijuana. It's nature, so why you got to think why is it illegal?
I'm pretty sure it grows native in Jamaica and all sorts. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've never actually smoked it before.
Have you not?
I don't actually know what it's like. No.
It's I don't know really. It's just sort of like a relaxer kind of thing. Nothing like being drunk or what have you.
No.
Shill. Pretty sure he smokes it quite a bit.
Shill?
You there, Shill?
Sorry, mate. Yeah, go on.
He was just asking. He was saying he's never smoked weed and what have you not. And he asked what it was like.
Yeah. I think if you smoke it with tobacco, you're heading with disaster, right?
Yeah. On its own.
Well, yeah, it's sort of. Yeah, I'm not going to sort of start saying that you should do it or you shouldn't, but you need to look in it.
No.
I wouldn't like to advise.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You keep breaking up, Shill. I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it.
Weird.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. But every once in a blue
moon,
I'm
not bothered about it. I just
I think
you hear people talk about how good it is for you and all that, but
yeah, I think the thing is, if you plan it around doing something like researching or something like that, or just chilling out in your own and researching, listening to music, getting yourself doing whatever you enjoy doing, right?
Yeah.
But whatever sort of mindset, whether it's education or whether it's chilling, if you play it and use it for that kind of shit, then I
think it's better than alcohol, in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you just want to like talk shit and can't recommend it enough. But I think you can go, you can get out a wider scope message and start to think about things. And again, people will see what everybody's got the opportunity, haven't they? Even the bad people. What part do you want to play in this, right?
Yeah. Thing is, with these bad people and all that, and easily one of them could easily just turn around and just speak out on national TV and say, "Look, the world's a stage. I'm not who I say I am. I'm just an actor, and I'm told to say this." Any one of them could do that, but they haven't.
Yeah, but imagine what would happen, right, if they did. Think about the consequences.
Well,
I know you expect the whole world to go, hey, right, let's change the world for the better.
Oh, no, I don't at all. Definitely not, no.
What would it be? It'd be chaos, right? It'd be absolute, exactly what you think they've got planned for us would happen if...
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's it's maybe in some senses we can see that to some point, it's about evolving now. So we've got to a point, but you can probably see without and we only believe the bad shit of the past because that's what we've been brought up to believe for the reason of wanting to change it before it did get to that shit, right? You just got to take every single story with a pinch of salt. Every story, everything you think you know, if you wasn't there, it works. It doesn't.
How do you know?
Yeah, you can see certain things, but when the whole process of press is to condition the mind into believing, and what do you think? They just kept going bad time, good time, bad time, good time. But it's all a process, and it was about mindsetting the public into coming up to this point transition.
Sorry.
And
sorry, Jill.
They're probably but they're probably kicking their heels.
I'm just going to look at the.
They're not making it easy.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the comments now quickly. Rihanna, I don't know if I said your name right. Rihanna, Ray. What name's that? Where are you from? Rihanna never meaned. Is it Welsh?
She's in the United States.
Oh, she's in the United. Oh, she's American. Cool. She said it's illegal because it is sustainable crop, can be used for healing. This is weed, and you can even make a sort of fuel out of it. Jack Herer, the emperor, wears no clothes, tells a tale. A fuel. That's cool.
There's only one little lad in it. He's ours.
Coming my way Tuesday.
Yeah, so what you guys been up to
I have
today?
an ounce of green coming my way on Tuesday. I haven't had a smoke in weeks. It was me and Ethan. All the people in the comments.
Yeah, no, just you guys.
Well, I went to sleep quite well in the morning. I got up around about dinner and I went for a run. I haven't done much really. It's just been a chill day for me. It's Sunday today. Well, it's Sunday, wasn't it? Yes. Well, yesterday it was Sunday.
Yeah. Right, now you think about the people who 40, 50-year-old, who just doing the same shit every day now.
Right.
They're all going to get sick to fuck it up pretty quick. They're going to start to question, start to go, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on here? They're not just going to go, all right, I'm not going to go to the pub anymore. I didn't like that life of, doing a hard week's work, and not just going to click out of it, are
they? No, they're not. Adrian, who's paid the price? Who do you know that's paid the price for it?
And probably right now as well, you're probably pushing more and more groups of friends, especially males, and probably females as well, because they've kind of socialized feminism, haven't they? They've socialized feminines into, just as the men had a much better social life when he was working and the woman wasn't. In the last 40 years, they've socialized society, the whole of society, right? So again, now the woman and the man are probably socializing more homes with and choosing their friends kind of thing, and grouping and going around John's house for a beer, or whatever. So you probably got a lot more groups talking, because one of them in that fucking group has read something for sure, man. So you see how these little pockets that might not be so heavily into computers and getting information as readers, and then they watch, their shows. They're sure going to be starting to get message. So what you see on here isn't reflective of the real world so much.
No.
Because they'll still be thinking, they'll still be.
What the hell's going on? Yeah, Shill, I think you keep breaking up, mate.
Let me go out and in, man. I'll try that. I don't know. I don't think it's my
end. It's probably my end. I do have bad internet, so.
Let me jump out And then I'll jump
All
back
right,
in.
and all right, mate. Yeah.
Refresh, that's best.
So just looking at the comments, Ethan, seeing what people put. Yeah, I've noticed. I think a while back, someone actually was killed for exposing. I think it was George Bush.
Hello.
Talking about how they live in a secret society. Ethan.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Still gone, is he?
Shill's just gone. Yeah, he's coming back in.
I went downstairs. Sorry, mate. I did say.
Yeah.
I had to get some food.
Yeah, I've heard something about that, about Adrian, about that. I think it was with George Bush, and someone, I can't remember who it was, but on TV questioned him, and he was found dead a few days later.
Most likely, yeah. What?
Yeah. You're right, Shill?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's better. I think, yeah, that's better.
Is it? Oh, good. Sorry. I know it must probably not hearing half my words then, man, but.
Yeah, he was saying some really interesting stuff, and then suddenly it just kept breaking up. I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, man. It's just, anyway, it's just about people have got to see it, start to change. Yeah. The truth is, fucking whole people have got to start to change their thing and start to, how much are you willing to put in to educate people now you've got enough information, right? Do you want... Yeah, we do. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? I got so pissed off with everything that's going on. Everyone around me that doesn't want to know what's going on, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna. I joined all these Facebook groups, these truth-seeking Facebook groups. A lot of them are talking about the Q movement now. It was all going okay about talking about the coronavirus hoax, and then suddenly it just went to them bringing Trump involved, taking down the deep state. And I thought, just I can't. So I'm not in the Truth Seeking group anymore. Well, in the UK, it's called Truth Seeker UK Facebook group.
That group was probably legit, but then they probably put someone in there just to stir it up a bit,
mess with people. Yeah. Put loads of links up. There was a woman I was arguing with, actually. She kept saying I was another bot, and I wasn't, because you could look at my Facebook profile. It was me. I had all my photographs on there of me and my family and all that. But she said I was a bot that was trying to misinform people, that Q was just that Q was evil, and she said that you're just driving people away from the light and then she kept attacking me and calling me names, and then she sent me loads of links on the messenger and say, if you don't believe this, then have a look yourself, it's all there, watch. She kept telling me, she used to copy and paste on every single post about the cable. I think there's 9 or something different cable videos or something of this woman from the Netherlands talking about Q and how it's a great time to be alive. This woman from the Netherlands, just another shill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. People think Donald Trump is like... The man's literally said that he wants people to get vaccinated, and he said that people should be wearing masks.
And then there was someone else as well. I think it was a different woman, but she was strong about Q, and she attacked anyone that talked against it. And I asked her, saying, so he talked in this video. Then he talks about a vaccine, and she said, yeah, but he's making a good vaccine for anyone that wants to take it. And you don't have to take it. I'm like, for fuck's sake, just wake up! Can't you see it?
Good vaccine.
Yeah.
I don't argue with people, mate. Just put down a simple fact.
Yeah.
And then let them chew on it.
Well,
if they come back with disgrace or like something, then just fucking block them, mate, because you just end up wasting your time. People like If
I came out. I'm not.
It's always your channel, your whatever, you're going to put into your mind and allow people into your head that, you're allowing into your head, right? That's up to you.
I'm not in the group anymore.
It's about
anyway.
clearing out your mind. Right now you got to sort of clear out, or you'll just end up burning out, mate. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah.
You'll burn out fast, mate. Yeah.
I mean,
you'll send yourself crazy.
I mean, I watch my videos, and I realise I do get a bit annoyed when I make my videos sometimes if I'm reading an article, because I mean it's funny as well to read, but it's like it's there that they're just mocking you, and the fact that these people
only if you allow it, mate. Only if you allow it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what I mean. It's your decision, yeah. You wear your own crown. You carry your own cross. What are you willing to put up with whilst you're like dragging along, right? Trying to fucking save the world or whatever, right? Are you allowing these whoever, just to keep shouting at you bollocks, whatever, or are you going to just switch them off? And if you don't switch them off, you'll end up with nothing but a massive audience of scum doing their job exactly, whether they're doing it because they're funded or whether they're doing it because they're just stupid. It doesn't matter, right? But you're allowing it. You see what I'm saying? It's a big difference, mate. Just you want to get rid of as much shit that all just. It's all I can.
I had quite.
I've gone, mate.
I had quite a bit to drink last night, so I came up with some stuff. I watched the video and I talked about quite a lot of stuff. I thought, yeah,
it's good to vent sometimes.
It is. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't have a drink, though.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to, you can go down certain routes with truth, right? And it can it's going to send you probably two ways, right? Take it from an old boy in it, right? You just try and I can teach you from old mistakes if you listen, right? But try and stay away, see everything as, stay away from the headlines as best you can. If you see one or two and you think, let's just do a quick video on them and point out the bullshit in it. But try and watch try not to listen to them. Try and, not actually watch the full video of what these fuckers say. You can get it from the headline. You can kind of get an idea, unless you're really going to everything in the video, of course. But
it was like today when I read the Daily Mail. I thought, I'm not reading the article because I know it's just going to be full of crap. I don't need to read. Waste my time.
Not going searching for it is the best advice. You don't go looking every day in the morning, putting your laptop.
Well, the thing with me is
today.
Because I should probably turn my notifications off for articles that show up. I get news articles from the Daily Fail and.
Yeah, exactly. You start to do things like that, mate. You start to delete things.
I need to
figure out.
Turn my notifications off.
Actually, this is no good for my head. Yeah, it's about protecting your own crown, mate. You know what I mean? Because they'll still work on you, but in another. Even though the awake will get another sort of type of mental. Judgment, fucking influence, whatever you want to call it, right? You got to be wary of everything you're doing right now. Once you're awake, you start to go right, and I've got to be really careful of what I listen to, what I even allow when I'm trying to figure out. I know they're scamming me, but I'm trying to figure out why. You've got to limit that to a certain degree, I think. Otherwise, all day it'll just do your head, mate. And you'll burn out quick.
We got the chat talking about water right now. I don't know how this came about.
Oh, yeah.
The whole chat
water.
Yeah.
Water. Is it? I could be wrong, could be right.
Yeah, they got a water distiller. I want one of them. They're supposed to be quite good, actually. Don't know if you lot have any of them.
What's that?
A water distiller. Cleans the water.
Oh, like it gets rid of all the crap in the water. Filter. Yeah, I do have one. We have one. Yeah, that's what we need. Maybe like bless the water from now on. Every time you have a drink, just bless it.
Someone said the smell that even comes from tap water is vile. Yeah, that's true.
It depends where you are. Yeah, I'm in Scunthorpe. There's a lot of lime scale in the water where I live.
Yeah,
a lot of lime, and a lot of people in my area as well. A lot of people in Scunthorpe area get their gallbladder removed because of the lime scale in the water. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's
someone in my family has had their gallbladder removed. It's supposed to
tap
smell
water
more when you
isn't
go to the toilet, though.
There was like, if you go back to find old articles in like the 60s and 50s, you'll see a load of articles of protest about what the fluoride and stuff in the water.
Yeah.
And all the chemicals that they put in it, and that was in the bloody 50s or whatever. So,
yeah,
just goes to show how long they've been doing it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like there's people in the past that have warned us about, what's happening now. In the past, and you think, God no, we don't actually have any idea what could happen in the future. But
no, that's why you got to pave the right way for yourself and people around you.
But yeah,
your own reality.
A water dispenser is definitely something that every household should have.
Yeah, it's just they're pricey, aren't they?
Yeah. I've never actually really liked tap water, to be honest. Like, even when I was younger, I used to see flies. Or there was a dead fly in a couple of my drinks that I had when I poured it.
Yeah, and then even some bottled water is bad. I mean, that's smart water.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure the pH of that smart water, someone tested it. I think it's like 5 or something or 4.
Well,
it's terrible.
They say like the plastic as well that they use is quite toxic.
Yeah, there's certain particle bits can
into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that's only when it's warm though. But
yeah, I think you should get like if you're drinking a certain water brand, definitely get like a pH tester just to see what the pH of the water is.
All right. Yeah.
Just to know what you're drinking like.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I do know I'm lucky to have a dispenser.
Yeah.
Do you have one, Chill? Or?
No, I just boil mine, mate.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm just a coffee drinker, so you know what I mean. It's all like fucking coffee, mate. But yeah, I drink the odd cold drink, but I never fucking just drink water cold. Not unless I'm swimming, but you're not allowed to do that today.
No.
And they're fucking bottled water. Come on, think about it. And they charge you for it. Fucking hell. Why did we get to pay like shitloads of money for water? The most natural thing on the earth. And apparently they could.
Yeah, water bills. Yeah, you get water bills, don't you, and stuff. Who owns the water? Who owns the water?
Yeah, it's a lot of it's a scare as well, isn't it? Telling you, look, we're trying to tell you, look, it doesn't matter whether you go tap, whether you go this. They've even told you about that. But it doesn't mean it's true. It just means they're telling you that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is true. Don't get me wrong, but to a certain, they got to do. Fuckers will do it, right? But they're all getting outed, mate. It's just how long before the motherfuckers all start to wake up? Probably within the next 6 months. And when you rising right now, boom.
Like a big awakening type thing.
Yeah, like you don't know whether to put X, what's it called, as a, you don't know whether to write it off because it's got Corbyn behind it and too many others. Or are we working against the plan in that way? But you wouldn't want to, if you know it's controlled, then it's fucking, I don't know. There's got to be good control as well as bad control, I guess. But I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I can't do with deceivers, man. Whichever way it is, I just can't look at deceivers as good. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know
deceivers.
Well, if you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, and you're a deceiver.
Yeah.
Even for good, you'd still be a deceiver. But can it be good if you're deceiving? That'd be an argument, wouldn't it? Can you be good if you're deceiving? I don't know. I never really questioned it, but now I am.
Apparently, Donald Trump said COVID-19 is totally harmless.
The thing is that they're using like Donald Trump is against the deep state and against. He don't care about the coronavirus and he knows it's a hoax and everything, and just to get more followers probably. But the thing is, the elections are fake. The elections are fake. Voting's fake.
Yeah, but if you look at the numbers and some history as well, so many people have predicted that 45th president would be the last president of the United States of America, blah, 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 right? So,
yeah.
And when you're leading up to all that's November, December, then you can see that why everything's all of a sudden the ball's spinning fast now. And whether, not in terms of the world, but in terms of us running the hamster wheel. And everything's now just going, whoa, on this fucking ride, right? Those who are a bit slow aren't keeping up and getting rolled over, and those that can run it can fucking just keep running and they'll run through it, sort of thing, yeah. And we'll make, we are making the decision, but subconsciously, and you just don't do shit like this well planned out so slowly and give us all the information in the last 20 years. It's just a bit of common sense, really, when you think about it. It's just whether or not you suck in all the, it's up to you what you suck in, I guess what I'm saying. But
yeah,
if you don't see it, then you're gonna worry about it, right?
Yeah.
But if you do see it, then you go, right, I know what position I want to play. This is the role I'm going to take, if you like, yeah. And it's each man for himself to decide that, right?
Yeah, it is.
Or woman. But without being able to see that, but when you do see the other side, you'll take a much better role if you like. I think that's the best way to put it, right? If you can see it, if you can turn the game board around on its head and go, right, if I see it from the good, what's coming out of it? What role do I want to play? To push that good, then guess what everyone will do?
Go on.
Well, they'll all be pushing greatness, wouldn't they? They'll all be pushing away from fear.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be pushing about how we are great, how we are going to turn this world into something amazing. And it's a little rolling ball, isn't it? And the ones who are running too fast right now start to look at the ones falling, and so they start to evolve to think, actually, if I stop running so fast, they wouldn't keep falling. And the wheel's starting to slow down now. Well, it's speeding up right now, but then it'll start to slow right down at the other end. Do you see what I mean?
They do have a saying that say like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yeah, that's probably quite a good way of looking at things based on what you would say maybe 2 eras were. You know what I mean? If you put it in 2 eras, then probably you could say that. And if you put it in 4, you could probably say that as well. Certainly wouldn't be too far off the truth, probably.
We all get things wrong. we can't all deny it. We all get things wrong. Even the most intelligent person that has knowledge gets it wrong.
Yeah. And if you match it up with the if the zodiac is correct, right? And people are correct about how the zodiac works, and I'm not disproving it by any means, because the head, without going deep research into it, it just sits too well, you know. When you, especially if you looked at old stories to what's happening today, though, it could be told by somebody who's going to happen today, of course. So you've got to try and judge, but it certainly sits in well, and the history goes too well together. But again, it's all kind of written, and when they say it's written in the stars, is it just written in books in order to get us ready for these fucking times? Who knows, right? But history tells us that this always happens. If whatever fucking history we believe, right? Doesn't matter whether we're on the school taught me, whether TV taught me, or whether I researched shitloads of history for years. It doesn't matter which one you're on, does it? It all tells you they were probably what you reset, and for some reason you probably will somehow agree that mankind had moved on from the squabbling and doing that and bettered himself. You would, wouldn't you? I think most people would, from what they believe. They would believe that mankind, from this fucking horror, come out and went, look, now we wear these clothes because we've, now we build these houses. So
we're living in their world. Actually, we're living in their world, and we need to live in our own world.
I think we are living in our own world, right? But I just think, we're learning, aren't we? We're learning as we go, and we're whether you want to call it evolution, maybe people look at evolution as changing into some creature. Maybe we grow some fucking wings, but like I said, evolution, we evolve through the mind. We're like a computer, and we're programming ourselves through time. So, but if you look at history and how we really evolve, which is our timestamp, right, then you can see how we evolve, right? We go through this fucking shit time, and then we go, next step, right, better now. But for some reason, we didn't want to sort it all out once. We have to do it probably at this rate. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe it'll fuck our brains up and we'll go override. And that's not for me to decide, is it? But now we're at this point where we're now going to become enlightened, and next generations will know, will be taught what's important more than anything. How do you think, with all this information that people have gathered, how many teachers there are out there of something that's deeper than mathematics or geography or history or science, or, where children are, the most important thing is to find their heart, their soul, to know what they are, to come up great, to always believe they're great, to believe the world they live in is great. And
that's what we taught. I mean, when I was all younger, when we didn't know, we thought the world was great, and we were happy because we didn't have a care about, as a lot of children are, they don't have a care about what's going on in the world. They don't care. They just want to, play and hang around with their friends.
Yeah. But you've been there, right? You've been there, you've done it, and you know how enticing it is, and you know how mind controlled it was, because at some point in every single one of our lives, or I say maybe not everyone, but 99.9% of us, we've at some point in our lifetime had this, felt in and seen how we were indoctrinated to believe this, that, and the other. And for those that haven't woken up to the clear and obvious signs. But again, you probably can't wake everybody at once because they'll go fucking.
Yeah, ignorant is a bliss. A lot of people say ignorance bliss.
So
Ignorant bliss.
Big wake up. Yeah, and really, they've kind of started it in the 1980s, really, when they started to send women to work. I'm sure a lot of women and men were going, I don't fucking like this setup. This smells a bit dodgy. But everyone, of course, they had their thing where you're a sexist if you say that, and that's when they brought, that's why they brought feminism in and all that shit to ensure that they could put it on their press, call it something, instead of just, 0.5% of the women going, oh, you're feminist, and then they make it into a bigger thing over the years, right? It's the same with any ists or isms, by the way. So, forgive me if it sounds like I'm sexist, but if again, men and women can deal with what they want to do between each other, can't they? If you're with a man who wants you to do something and you want to do something else, I probably would get away from him, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, what's the point in going on a journey together if you both want to go two different ways? It's quite simple maths, really, but people want to confuse things and complicate things because they're not educated to any kind of standard to show how their brain can work a lot better, if you like. They're educated the opposite way. They're turned down. Anyone can argue the coin on that, but I think everyone agrees. So get turned down, and at some point, the buckle, it's not like a turn down where they're just turned down and they can, they're kind of slightly being turned up, but the spring's going to break, right? And that's what's going to happen to so many people. The spring's going to break where they've been turned down so much, and then all of a sudden it's just going to break, and then they're going to gather all the knowledge really quick because it's everywhere now, and they can do it in conversations, in pubs, in, around nice areas because they're going to they're going to go and ask for it. One thing, mate, one thing.
I don't think this second wave is gonna I don't think people are going to allow it as much as this so-called first wave. I think there will be a lot more people saying no to it.
Yeah.
Second wave's going to, that's like the bigger wake up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think about it, it's either, right, are we enough going to wake up? You've now got July, August, September. So that's my prediction, right? Is September, end of September, you're going to start to see big stories of fucking 1,000 have died, and all of a sudden now it's a new stem.
So many deaths.
They like to use a new stem just as another little nudge. Look, we're really taking the piss. We're saying now it's a new one, and I think they're even changing the name of the viruses and all this shit. Just so now it's like what? You're telling us one virus, nothing changed. Fuck my whole life up. Now you're telling me there's a new virus and you're closing the thing down, and that all happened. What we were back out for 2 months. Come on, if that doesn't wake them, then they're fucking chosen, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, people can't see. They think the government's like they're taking our freedom away from us, but it's for the better.
Mate, it's up to them to want to educate themselves that if this is lawful, if this is what they call law in their land, then this is way beyond what they want with law. That's basically all it is, isn't it? Once they decide that, no, I want to change a law and say, right, we do not want governing people in place as educated adults and working it out, it's not up to me to say, but if you get the smartest people with the biggest hearts together talking about how you're going to implement things within your country, if people want you there, but your country or your town or
it used to be little tribes, didn't it? Like lots and lots and lots of tribes.
Yeah, and you can communicate.
There's no tribes anymore.
You can communicate between people, but again, if you start putting that out, people start accusing you of being this or that, or you start putting whatever opinion you put out. But it's basically, again, it's going to be the majority who decides. So The majority always decides, mate.
Conspiracy nuts. That's what I've been called many
trust
times.
in what you know
nut.
about history. Trust in. Yeah. When history,
Don't bother me, though.
history speaks 1,000 words. Speaks 1,000 words to everybody, really. But it's whether or not you can take and learn from history, right?
Yeah.
Plot, a plan, a game, whatever you want to call it. You start to see why we're going through this time. That's,
Yeah.
I think most people will anyway. I hope they will, but I don't know. People still want to argue, man. We're in this point now, and people still want to argue about who's right about, I don't know, the war in between the fucking Napoleonic War. Do you know what I mean? They prefer to sit there and it's like, no, just get the fucking bollocks. No, just the fucking masks, man. That's the best one for me.
Oh god.
Get the videos out. If people's got testers, do videos. Yeah. If anyone's got, goes in front of a camera and does an actual test, if everyone does that, imagine just videos blocking the whole internet of people showing people that masks. Amazing, but it's down to the people and how quickly they want it, how they want it marketed, I guess.
Did any of you seen that photo of the masks on a wall? It's a graffiti artist or something that was on a wall, and it had all these masks with all the different flags of countries on it, and it was all these kids wearing the masks.
Again, they're throwing it in your face, isn't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right.
And they're revving up the adults because men ain't gonna like to see that, man.
No,
they ain't gonna like to see that in any kind of form, because especially with all this information going on about child paedophilia and all that. So just push fucking. This is what they're doing, man. They're gonna make them raw soon.
Someone said in the comments, so sad that young girls feel the need to have their cheeks on display at 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning in town. I read that wrong, but yeah, same thing. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true. I think that also stems from social media as well, with these celebrities and stuff.
Yeah, well, the best thing you can learn from war and history is don't pick a side. Do not fucking pick a side. You know what I mean? People die when there's two sides. Simple maths. When there's only one side, people don't die. See, it's one thing you can learn from history, man, but people don't.
I'll always just be myself. I've always been a different person to the family, and I mean, I've always been a bit weird, and I don't follow crafts. I don't follow what everyone else does, trends or whatever. All these new trends that come out, and then people follow them on Facebook and all that, and or whatever. These challenges they did. One of them was the ice bucket challenge. I think that was back in 2014. Everyone started doing that because they saw that everyone else was doing it. I might as well join in as well.
Yeah, fucking ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, that was another. You probably know, right? That was a satanic fucking ritual. Yeah. It's like Gates and Trump, and now people know it's a satanic ritual, but forget that Trump done that. Or maybe they just haven't bothered to look because, once they got their teddy bears, they don't like to let them go, do they? Yeah, fucking hell.
Adrian's put out Bible's a hoax. Yeah, well, It was written by the. Of course, it's a hoax, isn't it? Yeah, it's written by
It's a play, isn't it? It's a play.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a hoax as much as a play.
Yeah.
I call it a 400-year instruction manual, to be precise. But you know,
A manual.
yeah. You look at Trump; he's playing King Cyrus. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's playing King Cyrus. But that's what I say. They're all actors. You know, they're all actors. I don't need to tell you that. And you believe that they all have this big Trump Tower. Look at it; it's like a Marvel world, isn't it? Trump Tower, and you know, and they're portraying superheroes. And that's adults. Look at how many adults now watch comic movies, right? Can't stand them, right? But comic movies, and they spend their whole, you know, that's the greatest films, the ones they're being pushed, comic movies, and they're living in a comic world, but they don't realize it. And they got superheroes, they got jets, and woo, you know, and it's, you know, it's just all perception. But they're giving you the perception right now. It's for you to change the perception, right? It's for us to change the perception. It's for everybody to start, because once you start to change your perception and see it for what it is, then you start to see how it should be, I guess. But you got to see it for what it is first before you'll ever change it.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Heroes always win. Bullshit. Yeah. That's true. Put some if people aren't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you do subscribe to it. Try and get him to at least 50 subs by the end of the stream. I think how many people are in the stream? 20. I think if everyone subbed, then we could get the goal. Because you know, the more subscribers, the more YouTube and can push his channel. So
I think as well, other people should start making videos themselves if they can.
Yeah, I think or just copy other people's videos.
Yeah, I'd say every time, man. Everyone's got to make videos. You know, I know some people. I don't say everyone actually. They've got to make their own decision, but some people are probably more pushing other videos.
Nervous.
Yeah, so some might just be pushing videos on Facebook a lot more and stuff like that. So
yeah, there's different ways to do it. Sharing stuff is powerful as well.
The more that can, yeah, the more that just get the grasp. And you know, I didn't want to do fucking videos, mate, but they left me no choice because they banned me from Facebook, and I weren't doing Twitter. I weren't doing fucking any. I didn't want to sign into shitloads of bollocks. So in the end, I thought, fuck it, I got to do this bollocks.
What were you doing on Facebook then?
Oh, it's biggest piece of shit.
And the thing is with Facebook, of course, is you have more of your friends and family, so you get pretty much ignored. But people are reading, right? So the more you're pounding out there, even though to them they're going, oh look, he's a complete. He's joined the cult, or he's conspiracy theory. Oh no, he's whacked with the conspiracy theories. Or you're just churning the messages into their mind one way or the other. Yeah. And when you're talking to more people, of course, then most of your friends turn out to be more people you don't know than you actually do know. Yeah. But you know, you're still getting it out to them. So it's a bit annoying because now even though you give some of your family and tell them you do this channel and they don't watch it, and they still persist in telling me that CV is real, you know, it sends you a bit fucking doolally. So
Definitely does.
You got to try and, because it's, yeah, you can't. It's like watching them, innit? And it's like watching them fall, kind of thing. But
yeah, it's sad.
But eventually, you know that they're all going to wake up because they've got no choice but to wake up, right?
Yeah.
The majority, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be.
I was going to say not all. I don't think all will wake up, will they? But
no. So when you look at the ones who are really deeply under, doesn't mean it's a reflection of everyone or the majority.
Yeah.
It just means, hey, you've got people in your family are fucking deeply under, man. And I think there's going to be better people than me and you, and you know, there's going to be people who've got contacts that are going to wake up, and be able to do, you know, put on bigger shows if you like.
Cool.
Be more heard in the community. Maybe somebody in a church, or you know, where everyone will go back to straight away now, probably.
Yep.
And I've already heard these ministers now sort of changing the tune, and some of them shouting about New World Order. So they're kind of already, you know, and once it's kind of another thing that people listen to, isn't it? So whatever they're told by their church people.
Adrian's put, please let someone else talk. What does that mean?
No, he just chats out. He just chats shit, mate, to be honest.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. He was earlier just chatting a lot of nonsense.
I hate tech, though. Facebook, Twitter, even new to this platform.
What was that?
Chat box in some goes to positive. It's just worth.
What's going on?
Yeah, just let them infect the whole crowd. That's what I do.
Yeah. Losing connection a bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
People, yeah, I can hear you, mate. Can you hear Ethan Chill? Or can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, all right. People putting negative things in the comments, and just what's the point in it?
Yeah.
There's no point, man. Yeah, it's like, well, you'll learn, man. You'll learn. What I do is, as soon as, if you look at a lot of people who are doing this, or even on Facebook, you know, you'll start to see that they'll start to get a little bit like, I don't know how to put it. Probably angry is the way, frustrated, but they'll really sort of, you know, it's because they've just allowing too many their day spent reading messages of someone going, they're not doing channels, they're not doing, you know, it's like, well, if you want to put your point across, go and do a channel. I'm just putting a point across. If you don't like it, don't have to watch.
Yeah.
You know. But
all the time generations that come after are always worse than the other one before. I don't think that's true. I don't think that generations are worse. I don't know.
I don't know. I think our generation, with all the technology, are in a worse place because, you know, they can't.
In a worse place, yeah, but I wouldn't say like.
We lost.
Oh, I think is that what you mean? We're in a worse position.
Mankind's like, yeah, it's done 40 years of completely going off the fucking, yeah, completely off the rails.
Yeah.
Probably for the last, yeah, you can argue how long, but completely off the rails, probably, I don't know, 40, 50 years. You can say, well, World War II and, you know, World War I, and you could go on forever. But if you believe, you know, it's what you believe, isn't it? If you see it as a big theatre show, It's up to you to choose how much of that is true, or how much is false, how many died or how many didn't. You know, who's telling you the figures, where you're getting the figures from, and
I mean, like 9/11. I mean, people died there. I think people died there definitely.
Yeah, they say
definitely like
history is written, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows what really goes on with these attacks and such? You know,
it's not truth.
No, all of them, all the modern day terror attacks, like in London, Paris, all these shootings in America, they're all. I think they're all fake. They're all acting.
Yeah, of course they are.
So
they have to build up how they
if you read every newspaper happened, and then you'll see why it's a magazine, well, comic. It's telling it, or like maybe
to look at it.
You know what I mean? That's the best way to do it, and see it as a show they put on every single story. Doesn't matter. Don't cherry pick. Don't fucking cherry pick. As soon as you start cherry picking, you haven't got it. You know what I mean? Don't start saying that was real, that was real, that was real, and saying but this one wasn't, this one wasn't.
Guys, hold on. Adrian's asking to come into the live chat. Is seeking let me in so I can defend myself against his allegations against me.
What allegations?
I don't know. Should we let him in?
Just let him in.
Yeah.
Mate.
Give me a second.
You can. Not stupid enough to get dragged down.
Yeah. I've just sent a link.
I'll let you argue him, right? And
I'm not arguing with anyone. I don't like arguing.
Just don't get some people in.
Links there, Adrian. So
yeah. I'll listen. I won't interrupt. Actually, I'll sit out in it. I'll sit in the waiting room, man.
I thought it was me, I thought he was talking to me, saying let.
No. Listen to what he's got to say. Just if I'm not here, then he's only really So they try to wind you up, didn't they? Probably wants to go turn a nice chat into like something about World War II and argue about some fucking fascist that he thinks was great, and he's got the right to believe he's great, but it's not really an argument that I can be asked to have.
There we go.
People want to argue about fucking World War II and people in it, and
it's not relevant right now, is it?
It doesn't matter. Yes, it's completely irrelevant.
Hi, Adrian.
Hi. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Fine, thanks. Yep.
I think
I can't see myself on the screen, but I can hear you.
That's all right. Yeah, we can hear you too, mate.
Yeah, great. Where do I start? So World War II is not important, yeah?
Yeah, we're listening.
Be important to you, mate. Let's hear it. Say what you got to say. Don't ask me questions. I'm not.
It's also important. G's figured out what went on, yeah. So SD, you claim that it was a puppet, yeah? Right or wrong?
Mate,
do you claim that him?
Just say what you got to say. What you got to say. Don't ask me questions.
No, I'm asking you a question.
You're speaking to the boys.
SD, you claim that.
Mate.
Is your name Mark?
Mate, you're speaking to lads. I said, if you've got something to come on here and say it, because you've got an audience. So.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right. So, am I right in saying your name's Mark?
In your conversation.
Let's see. Is your name Mark?
Say what you got to say. Come on, this isn't a Q&A.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
then.
we
Okay,
invite
if
you
you
on
don't want
here.
to give your name, my name's Adrian, obviously. I'll refer to as SD. You claim that Hitler was a puppet, yeah?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah, cool. We invited you on here, mate. So, like, what are you gonna say? What you want to say, or?
I'm here because I'm backing up what G has been saying over the past few days about World War II.
Okay, so say what he's been saying then. There's no point. Just say what he's been saying.
He's been saying that the most of the what's happening now was created by the effects of World War II, yeah? Do you agree or disagree? Yeah.
Fucking hell.
We keep saying fucking hell.
Mate? You came on here to say what you had to say, but you're not even saying that. You're just trying to provoke some sort of argument between.
We're not here to argue, mate. We're here to talk, discuss, not argue and go against each other. If we disagree with one another, that's fine, but we don't have to like.
Okay, then. In my opinion, SD, who I believe is called Mark, has claimed that Hitler was a puppet. Yep. I've sent a few links to one of you guys on a previous video, which talks about fascism and the Zionist takeover of England and America. Yeah, I'm not alone. Many people understand that England was taken over by the Zionists.
The
Zionists.
Zionists.
Yeah, back in about 1918. Yeah.
All right. Go on.
Right. Germany was in a similar position back in the 1920s as we are here 100 years later. We're talking about perversion, pornography, banker takedowns. The Germans went through what we're going through now 100 years ago. But according to SD, it doesn't matter.
You're not explaining anything, mate.
We are not listening.
I clearly am.
I think, if my memory serves correctly, 180 million German people went through the shit that we're going through now, back in Germany, back since 19.
The Spanish flu was 1918.
No. The shit that found with the Versailles Treaty. So you've got Germany back in World War One was a much bigger area than it is now. Yeah. Parts of Germany were given to different countries. France.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not an expert on history, on geography, but if you check the history, after the Treaty of Versailles, parts of Germany were given to Poland and other countries, yeah, and France. So all the German people who lived in those areas were ostracised, yeah. How would you feel? That the Treaty of Versailles was the cause of World War II. The result of World War II was what we've got now. Do you understand that?
It's the bankers that are behind all of the.
Going back to before Hitler was, I can't say it really, Mr. AD was elected. We had the Germans in Berlin were experiencing the shit that we're experiencing now. LGBT, teaching kids about sex, perversion, all that shit went on 100 years ago. Yeah?
I don't know.
We're listening.
It's called the decadence of Berlin in the 1920s, yeah? All this has happened before. History has repeated itself. Thousands, millions of people know the story, but SD keeps trying to hide it. Why is he doing that? I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for you to fully say your point.
He said about Hitler or something. What's Hitler? He said about Hitler's.
The point is that SD has made a point that Hitler was a political puppet. Yeah. If you check the history, you'll find no way was he. He wasn't a puppet. Well,
because he talked about eliminating 6 million Jews or something, and then all the Jews, went over and created this Zionist state known as Israel. He wasn't.
There weren't even 6 million religious Jews in Germany at the time. What are you on about?
Well, Jews moved from Europe. The Jews moved from Europe, didn't they? And this Zionist state known as Israel was Palestine before, wasn't it? And
yeah.
So why wasn't Hitler a puppet? Why wasn't Hitler a puppet?
So you believe in the gas chamber story then, yeah?
No, we didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that, and I didn't say that at all. No, I don't. That was all. I think. I think that it was.
Do you know how many people have been beaten up and in prison for questioning the 6 million story?
No, the Jews didn't create Israel. It was the bankers that created Israel. Yeah, you're right, Shill.
Right. Who was the man behind the what's it called? The 1918. So halfway through World War I, which had never happened in the first place, Britain was defeated, and a man in England, he wrote a short letter which is called the Balfour Agreement, and then bang, bang, bang. Oops, bang, bang, bang. America gets involved in World War I. It's just a short letter, the Balfour Agreement, yeah? By a banker. If my memory serves incorrectly, that banker was an Eskimo. No. How can one person in England create a short letter that created the deaths of millions of English and American people during World War I, in the middle of World War I, that gave eventually gave Palestine to God's chosen people? By the way, most Jewish people, I have a lot of lovely Jewish friends, lots and lots of lovely Jewish friends, and they don't agree with what went on during World War II, World War I. But how many millions of people lost their lives since 1916? Was it middle of World War I? Because an Eskimo who lives in the city of London wrote a short letter saying, "Oh, dear American people, if you agree with this Balfour Agreement, come in to fight the Europeans, your brethren. Yeah, you're going to do all right. Yeah."
Adrian, is that everything you've got to say?
No.
I don't really understand what.
Okay, ask me more questions, and I'll answer them.
You've came on here to just basically say that Hitler wasn't control. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that no fucking way was Hitler a puppet. No way.
Okay.
There's too much evidence. There's too much evidence of both written and spoken that he wasn't a puppet.
Okay, you do know that he was funded by the Rothschilds, right?
You do know that that's a load of bullshit. Not.
All right, mate. Goodbye.
See, that's the problem with them people. You try and tell them something when they think they know everything.
Yeah. I gave him a chance to talk what he was going to say, but I just didn't understand what he was going on about. And then he talked about his the Rothschild wasn't funded. Hitler was a son of the Rothschild.
No, it wouldn't shock me.
No. It was the bankers that. It's what they do. They like to.
The fucking bankers or.
Yeah, they're all behind it. I didn't know how to respond to them because I don't like people that like shout like that. And not shout, but you know.
Yeah, that's the problem with these. See, you don't really want people like that in these communities. You know, just trying to divide everyone against each other.
Yeah. You're right, Shill.
He is Lewis Hamilton wearing a lock and chain all backlash man when the company works for Mercedes, a company connected to a lot of deaths during World War II. So yeah, of course.
Yeah, I cut him off, yeah. Who, Adrian?
Sorry, guys, I'm just feeding the cats and making coffee.
Yeah.
Right, mate, yeah. Yeah, there's the bankers, the Rothschild and all these bankers wanted this world war to gain power. Yeah, they created Israel. They moved the Jews from Europe to Israel to create this new state. And they talk about as well about I don't know how true it is, but about the Jerusalem being the new capital, the capital of this new world order.
Commander of Flying Monkeys, what do you mean? And Loophole, we did let him talk. You could clearly hear him, and then you try and give him a different. Try and say.
He was drunk. I think he had too much to drink, mate, as well, Ethan. Because he knocked something off the table.
Yeah.
As well.
Moving on from that guy anyway. Let's not talk about him anymore.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what's going on today.
Yeah, I don't let him kill your channel, man. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Yeah.
You know, you learn.
Yeah, I did feel a bit awkward there because I didn't know whether to talk. I didn't want.
If you give them the time, they'll take the time. Yeah. Remember, what's worth more than anything? Time, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to give them your time and sit there arguing with people like that, mate. But it's good. It was a good teaching. You know, that's why I don't. You know, spent enough years doing that shit, mate. But I always just. If it's important enough, just throw a fact in there. If I don't like it, okay. What else should we talk about?
Yeah. Where does he get? Where was he? I don't know what he was trying to get out there. I was a little bit confused with what he was saying. He talks about Hitler not being a puppet, and then he started talking about some He talked about some Eskimo sending a letter or something. I don't know. Do you know, Ethan?
I think he was going back to a previous stream where I said that Hitler is a puppet and he was funded by the bankers, and then he just clearly didn't like what I said.
It is. I get that, but he just talked about. Well, no, let's not talk about him because it's negative.
Yeah. Just come to the conclusion. Everyone's going to pick a team, or somebody. Most of them are probably going to try and pick a team, or a winner, a savior, whether it's an Easternism, a man, a woman.
Yeah.
And it's whether or not you want to sit there spending your life having arguments about, because they've got so involved in it and they've just stuck to one part and one storyteller or two storytellers. You know, it's you're going to get those people and they're going a bit fucking on the drink and I don't know, whatever else these days. Yeah. That's all part and parcel of it. You know, this is going to send people crazy. Even the false information sends people crazy. And whatever he said, I'm not saying it's false or true. I'm not going to argue the toss, right? But people are, you know, they're at that point, isn't they? Fuck, you know, a lot of people are going to boil. It's just when we think not just your one part, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
He'll cut him off and you'll never know.
It's up to you to make your own minds up. Yeah. People, I think I had him call me a shill, so it's up to, you know, that's up to you to make your own minds up, innit? Everyone can call everyone a shill, but you can put the ones out there big numbers and but hey, you know, I'll get used to it, mate. You get used to people on your thing. Hey, shill, you're the shill, and people making videos about just because that, you know. One thing, they'll make a video about that, but they won't make it because it's like I'm going to get my own back.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, what he said. I'm not doing videos to say what I want to say. I'm just going to have a go at him and push my view on it. Everything he goes like, fucking hell, okay, you know, maybe think about what you're doing. But you're not going to affect fucking, you know, me because I'm fucking more than used to seeing that shit, man. Cats again.
Got two people saying that two people saying I shouldn't have cut him off.
Just ignore him, mate.
He had his say. He was on there for quite a while, but he just talking
a bit. Move on to a different subject, right?
Yeah.
If they want to direct their show, direct it, yeah. You can give people nice advice, you know, maybe just a bit of advice. But really and truly, if you want to direct a show, direct your own, innit? That's what I like to let people do. Some shows, they might have gone your way. Some shows might have done it another way. But it's inevitably that decides. Yeah, it's director. You think fucking... What's his name? Just goes, oh yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, it's funny, man. People just act strange, man. You know what I mean? People are just strange. Yeah. There's so many different types of reactions you can get to any story today. Any fucking pick a story. Yeah, just go for one of the million stories, right? And I could probably tell you about 5 different reactions you'll get from each.
Yeah.
Probably 100, because that's, you know.
Where's G and where's Phil today?
I don't know, mate. Did you let him know?
I said I was going to do a live today. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. Maybe having a day off.
Yeah.
You know. Get swearing, doesn't it, boys?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I've just blocked Adrian because he was commenting not very nice stuff. I don't want to. But just blocked him.
Yeah. If you're just allowing shit, man, what you're trying to do, right, is you're trying to get a community of good people who you know, it's not somebody that keep coming in and just, you know, constantly spamming and I've got to have my view, you know. It's more about having a conversation, isn't it? And people, you know, it's up to you what you do, but again, it depends what sort of people you want on your channel, isn't it, mate? Because eventually people are just sitting there and they're disgraceful, and people come for a nice, to try and hear something, to be educated, to, you know, and it's they'll change, wouldn't they, if you keep entertaining bad people or not. I'm not saying that guy's bad. I'm just saying, whatever.
Yeah, I think he had probably a strong view on something he generally believes in, but just didn't.
I think everyone's just got, they've all got their bit, and they're all going to react in a different way, like I said, man. But
yeah,
eventually, if you just allow anyone, you will allow bad people. Is probably how I should have referred to it, because it's up to you not to make excuses why. I don't entertain every comment. Fuck that. And people will say, freedom of speech. It's like, yeah, but not on my channel, mate. It's like coming into my house. You don't get to say, I can say what the fuck I want to your children in your house. Yeah. You can't say that on the street, can you? You wouldn't probably on the street. Freedom of speech when the dad comes and punches you in the nose.
Your channel, you'll say like you decide what you want to say on your channel, and your views on your channel, and let them create their own channel.
Yeah,
exactly. If they're so enthusiastic about getting a view out there, they should be doing videos, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
had my hair cut yesterday. I look 10 minutes younger.
Who said
wow.
that?
Do you look the same as what you did when you had it done? It takes 10 minutes.
And also, if you want to go against something I've said, then take one of my videos and use it, and maybe I'll watch it and I'll go, oh fuck, I didn't think of it like that. But do be very clear about what it is I'm saying wrong and why. Let's not just say, he's chill because he says this, and don't mess around with it either. Don't fucking start editing it. I
got called a shill already, like in a comment. Someone just called me a shill in one of my videos already. It's like, okay.
Well, people are allowed to make their own minds up, isn't they, man?
Yeah.
But it's whether or not, how long you entertain the people that are,
I think you've got to laugh it off, haven't you? And if you know they're doing right by you, then
if they're literally turning 1 million people into one dangerous view, then of course you got every right to alert people, and then again they can make their own minds up, can't they?
Yeah. There's a lot of YouTube drama anyway.
Do videos, get used to be on names. Because people like to attack, man. They like to attack someone they feel that will respond.
Yeah. I think
as soon as you start responding, you can give them a little, a nice little message in some way, and just put something, whatever you want. But you keep just going into these fucking conversations in long threads.
Well, they get these supposedly these massive,
and you won't be uneducated to stay. You could have put that time elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Educate yourself, doing something physical.
I mean, these massive,
just
massive.
Hearing somebody go, you're wrong.
There's massive.
Yeah. And how important is it about World War II, or whatever he was talking about in today's, what we're going through right now? You can say it led up to it or whatever, or so and so fought for this country, my granddad or whatever. I don't know, but when the great scheme of things right now is, how do we solve this? World War II ain't gonna help me. Yeah.
How do you get where it shows our names under the?
Isn't it? What's the best way? But what's the best way to wake people up in masses right now? And who's playing what part to do that? Because if you're not playing a part in that, then and you got to use going into World War II. Did you know World War II? Blah blah blah. What they're not going to listen to that. They want to say now and present. If you're giving them from today, they'll listen to masks.
This stream is pissing me off. I mean, this internet connection is pissing me off, guys. The internet connection keeps breaking up, and it's really annoying the hell out of me because I keep getting breakups with when you both talking. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, maybe you need to refresh the page, whatever. Just go refresh and then let yourself back in, innit? If you go out once, and I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. But that usually.
But you get these massive YouTube channels that have these fake dramas where they're arguing with each other, blaming each other, but it's all just a show again, just to
pull views in.
Pull views in as well, but to distraction as well. Like you had that Logan Paul and KSI fight. That was just all a massive distraction.
Yeah, of course it was. It's just like everything, isn't it? All these celebrities going against. They're not really going against each other. It's just
pretending. We're all in on it.
See,
it's like Trump as well.
You're in the box now, man. See, and that probably took me fucking years to get to really see that politics were literally actors, like literally actors. So this is why people need to talk to each other, and as people are coming 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, 1 year, just keep talking and the information, and once people can see that theatre show, you literally see it is literally everyone's an actor. See, fucking
like Twitter, all these celebrities going against Trump, but they're all in on it together. They're not actually arguing against Trump, and Trump knows he's in on it as well. He knows that he's going to get a lot of backlash.
Yeah. Listen to this, guys, right? If you could turn that new found belief into positive, so now you're telling people, look at this, they're doing this job, this is what it's about, but don't worry, and then you start maybe using that to your advantage to take away the fear from the people you're telling. You know what I mean? Take the fear that the virus is real, and if you're offering to take away fear rather than give it to them, they might accept it, I guess is what I'm saying, yeah? So if you can turn it into the good story, but still tell the truth, they'll probably, and console them in some way, they'll probably accept the good story a lot better than the scary, this criminal organization, this cult of satanic wrath and dragons, and, but you got to tell them, but it's I think it's a lot of how you tell them, and once you're in the frame of mind of maybe a different end to the story, because too many people are kind of already, they're making with their mind, they're controlling the story right now. Do you see what I mean? Because they're believing that, oh my God, this is going to happen, and it's all fear, scare, and they're not thinking on the other side and going, well, what if this was happening? It all still fits in with what I know, but if this was happening, the story was good, and then they start filling the whole thing, and guess what happens with more people with the good story, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is what we'll get. Well, is more people are going to look and find the peace, the inner peace, and that's why we're starting to see all this new stuff coming out about things we probably never looked at, including alchemy, right? All of a sudden, there's this alchemy, is this what Zodiac? There's starting to learn about ourselves. We're starting to really seem to get we hope it's all correct, but we start to see that there's a lot more to us and this world than we've been made to believe. And whether you want to, people are going to call it hocus pocus, bullshit, and some people are going to look into it and go, this, especially if it fits with other things that you've already researched and it looks so clear, you start to understand that there's more to the big story of mankind than meets the eye, right? And we're not, if you look at it like a book, history's written, right? So we're making the book, we're writing the book, and nobody's looking to write a really seriously bad book where it crashes and ends right now. Yeah, history's got to be written for thousands of years, not hundreds, millions of years. So you don't just go, oh, I'm going to crash the book. You know what I mean? Everyone would know that would be stupid, right? No, you got to build the book, but you got to do it. Chapters, once you read the whole book, you'll probably see, when you read the correct and true book, you'll probably see how humanity evolved. You know what I mean? But till you see the whole book, the real book, you might not know. Yeah.
What is the best way to expose the crimes apart from YouTube? Do you mean like post it on other social medias and stuff?
You just got. I think you just got to tell as many people as you can. That's in public, in online, but do it in a, like I said, if you can tell them in a motivating way. Oh yeah, don't worry. What's happening is 21st. It's all kind of an act, but I won't go into that because you'll just call me a conspiracy theorist, you silly old tart, shit, But try and tell them and try to tell them that what we're doing is mankind's evolving, right? Everyone would want to hear that, right? And they'll go, what? Mankind's evolving with this?
We're doing it for the better of humanity.
Yeah. It's going to be the majority of humanity that's going to make the decision of, what way humanity is always going to go. So we're just now getting tested to be pushed to ensure that we put it on the right track. And how else are they going to get us all to do that than literally go, hello, look at what we're doing, look at what we are doing, or we're telling you we're doing. One way or the other, because how far do the actors stop? Does it stop in your post office? You know what I mean? Are they that? You don't know, do you? Fucking hell. It's like you're definitely in a Truman Show, but
fucking hell, yeah. How far does it go? Like, it's people actors. It's the people that you know personally.
They aren't actors, but yeah. But everyone, to some degree of indoctrination or cult they've joined, they're going to be actors because the church is teaching them how to act. It's teaching them to do this, do that, live your life like this. This is how we want you to act. Yeah, the Freemasons teaching you how to act. Right. This is the role you're going to play in society. You're the Freemason. Oh, great! I want to be a Freemason. Even the police force. It's militarized. It's all brotherhood and all this shit. So again, it's telling we want you to be this type of actor. You're playing the policeman. Oh, goody! I get the best costume. Whee! It's everything's a theatre show.
I wonder, like, how many people go, oh, I want to join the Freemasons because, like, I get to find out secrets and all that, and realise that the people at the bottom of the Freemason, the ordinary Freemasons, are not going to get anywhere near where all these secrets that.
No, all it is like a corporation, corporation boss. Then grab some managers, right? And he'll then have a drink with them, bring them to lunch, tell them they're doing great. And, oh, guys, got this country club we go to. You should come along. And then everyone arouse them, their best mates, have a best night. They'll figure out, they'll probably know a bit about them by then. So they'll know what their likes and dislikes are. And they'll put on a show based around the people they're inviting in, right? And then they'll invite them in, they'll do the oath, blah, 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 blah. And then it's up to them how far they want to, escalate. How much?
Yeah.
They get a vibe, they're enough IQ, they're not on the right limit of IQ that they need. They'll kick them out, right? They'll sort of just dump them, and then they'll decide how they use them as depending on how corrupt they make their business or their, because they can always point. If you run the business, but they're the cover man, you can always point to something happening in the business where they're going to go down for years, or and get them to do a crime, and then you've got them, haven't you? Simple. Then you've got them to move. You can maneuver them. If you're paying them millions as a football star, an actor, and you're giving them a star, and then you'll do this, or we're taking everything away. Fucking they do it, don't they? They're thinking, and then they become, and then they get more involved and more things they've got to do because they've just the first thing they give in, that first moral's gone. It's like another hamster wheel, right? Start running, didn't you? Deeper you go, run further you run, and it's all just testing people, isn't it, on how far they're willing to go for money, what they're willing to do, how low they're willing to go. So. Pass the test anyway, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Someone said.
One minute, continue.
We should put an electronic tag on all of those that took part in the scam to keep an eye on their next move. Oh, so you're saying, yeah, you're saying everyone should probably put on a tag that is part of the scam. Someone said Enid never swears, and I put never, mate, and he put in Welsh.
Do you speak Welsh?
Tiny bit, like tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's it unfortunately didn't get pushed on us when we were kids. So,
No.
because they just want everyone to speak that bloody English language.
Yeah, I know. It is the New World Order language, in it.
Yeah.
When they talk on the Georgia Guidestones saying unite humanity with one language.
Yeah, it's English.
It is English. Yeah. God.
What?
See all our YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to all of them.
Yeah. John put love Welsh ladies. Why is that then, mate? Why do you love the Welsh ladies? It's funny.
I'm going to have to go in a minute, boys, because I'm going to grab a bit to eat. But then if you're still on in like half hour, an hour.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get an hour or so sleep as well.
An early night, whichever. But
now I know how to do this, guys. I'll do many more of these and maybe try and get Phil on.
Yeah, man, do 'em.
Yeah, and get G on as well.
Yeah. You got to try and just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, mate, just try and it's up to you. It's your channel. Make your own decisions.
Yeah.
But, when you start getting people, you'll get people that will they'll try and throw all their angry is the best way to say it, right?
Yeah.
Whether they're going through is because there's something you won't like on your videos.
Yeah.
And if you just keep allowing them just because it's some kind, you feel like it's a rule of if you don't, freedom of speech, and they can just say anything.
Freedom of speech
you're going to accept it then.
I will listen to everyone. I'll listen to everyone. I'll read all the comments. And I want I'll listen. Like if people have any ideas about what they want me to do for the next video or any articles, I'll read them or whatever. People give me articles and all that to read and look things up.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to anyone.
I'd more go for subjects that might interest you most.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just be walking down blind alleys. If you found one about that water, start looking at the Tree of Life. Again, if you watch that, what's his name? I always forget. Someone will say. Everyone knows who I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. The skinny, the astrology guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're on about. I just can't think of his name.
Bloody hell, I'm so bad at names, man. But yeah, anyway, if you go and watch him, I'll remember his name in a minute, and it might interest you, man. That's all I'm saying. It might interest you. I think just following his astrology from it. Start with that first. So you get an idea of his brain, and then go down to the more boyish things. But you'll see that he's just experimenting with his own body and he's putting it on screen, and I think that's fucking great. But
yeah, and you've got what 16 people in the stream right now. I thought you got 47, 16 people watching. That's great.
If you want to stay on, guys, I can stay on for a bit if it's if you want to just keep running for a bit. I'm only going to go for an hour anyway.
I think I'm try and get an hour's sleep or so, and then if it's 5, I'll hop back.
I'll yeah, what I'll do is if give it like about, I don't know, maybe like 3:30, 4ish, and I'll do another live.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can do that. So you can have a break, or you can have an early night. That's a great thing about these things. But you get 20 hours in it on this one, so
yeah, so keep rotating.
17 hours left.
Yeah, sometimes they go so quick, man. But that's just part and parcel of starting to do them more common, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we could do I could do like 3 hours a night every night or something. Or
I wouldn't commit yourself, mate. Don't commit yourself. Just do them when you feel like it. It's up to you. You can do a show and do
like
times and
when
all that.
when you get 20 hours, how long does that last till you can go back on it again?
It's 20 hours a month.
A month, okay.
But apparently you can set up new emails and get another 20 hours. But I don't know.
Yeah, that means I'll have to do another YouTube account, won't it?
Is that what it means as well? Yeah, fake that.
I'd say so, yeah.
But yeah, so and then you get too many, didn't you? You just got fucking. I opened about 1,000.
I've got stigma.
Facebook, and then they don't even let me in anymore.
No.
I was like, nah, not going to fucking stop me.
How many YouTube accounts have you had then, Shill?
2.
2.
And that's the only 2. I didn't start till November.
No.
Yeah, I only started in November because I got banned from Facebook probably about 2 years ago. And then
it's got even worse now. I mean, censorship on Facebook is unbelievable. I
was just watching YouTube, but once it got to a certain point, I was fucking biting the bullet, wanting to fucking say things. You know what I mean? Watching all these videos, seeing all these people lying. I was like, and I thought, I don't want to do videos. But then it's like, fuck, what else can I do? So I had to do videos. That's what I mean. Nobody likes to do videos, man. It's not saying you choose to do it. I think
I've got. It's like me. I got to the point where I have to do videos because that's
why there's so many new people coming out now doing them, man. Because people are starting.
Yeah, more than ever.
I didn't want to do videos because anyone could have started YouTube 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's not as
nobody wants to do videos. If you want to do videos for fame anyway, you're going to do comedy. Go and do some farts in a fucking Tesco's. You know what I mean? And then you'll get shitloads of things, and you'll get lots of people all going, "I love you." But you don't do this. You don't do this for fucking pleasure. You know what I mean? It's not a pleasurable thing to do, but you just do it. You got to do it. Right?
Yeah. It's been great talking to you all. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Yeah.
All right,
mate.
All right. Make sure everyone subscribes to Jack's channel.
Cheers for having us on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Here's it quick before you go. When it goes. That's all our channels. Right. Yeah. So. I think it's been okay for the first live. I've never done a live before, obviously, and I'd like to thank everyone that's actually come and watched us be on air, and it's good. And I thanks everyone for coming on and watching my channel and supporting me. And anyone else is welcome to come and chat. Whenever come on here and talk. But I've only been doing this for a week for videos. I mean, I have uploaded videos on this channel before, but it's mainly because of me being at Blackpool Pleasure Beach on a roller coaster, and I got told off for filming on the roller coaster because you weren't allowed to film on it. I think it's to do with advertisement purposes. But because I am a bit of a roller coaster enthusiast as well, I love rides, and I do have other hobbies away from this, but we've got to get the word out. Don't rust, mate. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Sympathy of Souls. Right, I'm going to end this now, but I'll be doing one. I don't know. If you put if you all just put like a notification up and like a, because I may do one in a couple of hours. I may leave it till tomorrow now. But yeah, see you later, John. All right, see you everyone. Thank you.